when you was hosting. I like those
Exactly. I
shows.
don't know what just said they didn't need me nothing.
What's up, PC fam? Sorry for the late start. We had some technical difficulties, and plus we're dealing with an L host. You know what time it is around here.
But
But it's all good. We got it figured out. We got Chill, Damian Morris. I'm here. We will get into good basketball talks. We had 2 game 1s yesterday. Damian, where should we start? Should we start in the East Coast? Should we talk about Detroit and Cleveland?
sure.
All right. Well, what did y'all see?
All
Over
right,
to
I'll
you,
start
Chill.
this.
Over
I'll,
to you.
I'll, I'll get this going. Okay. Yeah, we got up to a little bit of a slow start to this morning, ladies and gentlemen, but we are back in effect. Yes, we will talk about the action from yesterday, but we are going to start with the Cleveland Cavaliers. I said to you dudes before this series started 2 things. Number one, I thought that Cleveland had the better offensive unit, and with them having the better offensive unit, they had the better talent. I thought that their schemes were better, but I thought the one thing that was going to screw up Cleveland, and it reared its ugly head late in the game, was the physicality. That was it. It was nothing else. And up until the last 5 minutes of the game, I thought that Jalen Duren, he wasn't, I don't think he was boxed up, but I thought Evan Mobley was handling himself against him. Yes, Jared Allen had gotten himself in foul trouble early, and Detroit had gotten off to a really good start. But I feel like, Cleveland weathered that storm and they got themselves back in the game. Max Strus looked fantastic, playing in terms of relocating at the long ball line, playing defense. I saw a determined Cleveland unit to get back in the game, but I didn't see that from Donovan Mitchell. That sense of urgency early wasn't there late. And I think that sure, it's a feel-out game, but I think it needs to be there more than it was yesterday early. But the last 5 minutes of that game, we got a tie ball game, and Cleveland goes on an 11-0 run. When they go on that 11-0 run, James Harden, who is not really great up until the fourth quarter, he starts getting busy in terms of buckets. He's got to do a better job in taking care of the basketball, but he ends up going down the lane. He gets a shot blocked by Jalen Duren, and then the snowball effect happens because Jalen Duren is handled, Ox, for more than anything. I think he's being handled. I don't think that we boxing him up like they did in Orlando, but he's being handled. Like I'm able to hold my own against him. With that being said, he ends up getting that shot block. Jalen Duren gets the punch on the baseline from Cade. Then the next trip they come down and Cade gets into the teeth of the defense and he drops it off to him, gets that huge punch, and it's like the Incredible Hulk happens. Like all of a sudden, that beast comes out because the very next trip, you preach about this all the time, Mox, about doing your work early as a defender. And Jalen Duren is running down the middle of the floor. Instead of Evan Mobley meeting him early, no. He gets right to the mid post, buries Evan Mobley right in the middle of the post. Cade sees that, gets the ball to him. 3 dunks in a row. The momentum changed. The momentum changed. The game went the other way. There aren't many guys that I've seen in the league that can bury a guy like Jalen Duren. Malone and Shaq are the 2 guys that I think are the best that I've ever seen at getting a guy in the post and just burying him. Jalen Duren is one of those guys that I think he's fantastic at getting a guy in the paint and just burying him.
Chill. 2 things about that. So this morning, as I'm dropping off the kids, I'm listening to the NBA radio, and it's Brian Scalabrine and Frank Isola, and they're talking about specifically what Scalabrine's talking about, what you just brought up. Those after K3, there was 8 straight 2-pointers and a couple dunks, right? And just the difference in philosophy in what you saw last night with Detroit and what you saw in Game 7 with the Celtics, and how their last 8 shots, 6 of those were 3 balls. And just how really asserting your dominance and really controlling the paint and getting some 2-point buckets, how much more how much better that paid off for Detroit last night. So I do got to ask you a quick question though. What do you mean by a filler game? Fill out game. I'm sorry.
Okay,
What do you mean by a fill out game?
So you don't show all your when the playoffs start, like you don't show all your cards right from the beginning because we have adjustments throughout the course of the series. So that for me, game one in the playoff series a lot of times is a feel out game. Like where are we with these guys? What kind of schemes are they running? What kind of schemes are we running? In addition to that, like us trying different things to see what works and what doesn't work. So throughout the course of the series, we'll see if we can implement this. We'll see if we're going to scrap this. So that game one is the game where I think that you can implement some of the things that you might not, or it's the game where you can put some things in that you can get rid of later, as opposed to when we get to game 4 and game 5, we're late in the series. That the stuff that you wanted to try, like if you didn't try it already, I think it's kind of late for that now, because I think the momentum either is swung one way or the other. So when we get to that first game, there's more things that we can figure out if we want to do, and we can get rid of. There's a bigger margin of error. That's why it's a feel out game.
Okay, I'm torn on that, but I hear you though.
Ox, it's similar to like a heavy like round one of a heavyweight matchup where they'll walk around the ring for a bit, they'll throw a few jabs, but it's more of a feel out, it's more settling into the contest. That's how I see game ones as a feel out game. It's more strategic. But I think last night, to piggyback off Chill's point, I was very interested to see how both teams came out after their game sevens. And the Pistons just smacked them in the face early. And I've been harping on this point all playoffs. Like, especially if you're on the road, if you don't start the game well, you're digging yourself a hole that's very, very difficult to come back from. And for a Pistons team that struggled to generate offense in the Magic series, for them to have 37 points after the first quarter and the Cavs find themselves in a big hole early coming off the back of a tough 7-game series, it's not a good place to be in. And Chill, I thought the Ron Holland buzzer beater at the end of the third was a big shot in the context of the game, because the Cavs had made a run. They were down 4. All of a sudden, you're up 7 going into the fourth quarter. I thought that was a big shot. I agree with you, Chill. I think this is going to be a better series for Jalen Duren. I just don't think the Cavs bigs are physically imposing enough to keep him off the glass, to keep him out of the paint, to keep him dominant. Like, he was a plus 17 yesterday. I think he led both teams. And again, Harden struggled for the first 3 quarters. I thought he was really good in the fourth, but a lot of damage. Yeah. He did.
You quiet over there. You just walked in. You late for class. So
no. I want you to keep the same energy for James Harden that you did with Cade Cunningham in Series 1. I want you to keep the same energy that you kept for Jalen Suggs, all these other point guards that you call out for turnovers, Russell Westbrook, the whole line of points. You can't be a lead guard turning the ball over. No, in my generation, you would have got kicked off the team and yada, yada, yada. Do that same thing with James Harden.
Absolutely. And
do the same thing.
Ron, that's not news that you got to take care of the basketball. Those 7 turnovers, I think 4 of them were unforced of those 7 turnovers. And that's killing us. Up until the fourth quarter, James Harden is James Harden in the playoffs. That's who he is up until the fourth quarter, because he wasn't good in game 7, if we remember, against Toronto. He was not. And it carried right back over to game 1 here. He was not good. He was not making shots. He was not taking care of the basketball. And all of a sudden, he got going. He started taking better care of the basketball. He started making some shots. And then those last 5 minutes, that's when it went back. I keep the same energy for James Harden that I do any other point guard. But what I'm not gonna do, Ron, is I'm not gonna put James Harden in the same space with Jalen Suggs. He's a better player. He's a better bucket getter. He's a better distributor. So we're not doing that.
Chill. So wouldn't that mean that this is more? What's the word that I'm looking for? This is more egregious then?
From James Harden?
Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
Because he has more on his plate. He has more responsibility. We expect more from him.
Yes, absolutely, Ron. He was bad yesterday. Up into the fourth quarter, he was bad. But what I don't want to do is I don't want to focus. I don't want to keep the attention on him more than this is really about Donovan Mitchell and Evan Mobley. That's who this really is about. And the Cavs front line, because I feel like their rotation players have been good. I think Max Strus has been really good. I think Dennis Schroeder has been really good, right? I think these guys have been good. This is about Donovan Mitchell playing up to the level in the Eastern Conference semifinals and keeping that same energy and playing at that same level while this is going on. Because this is where we've been with him for years. In fact, this is where we've been with him since he's been in the league. Once we get to this point, this is where the movie ends. And he's got to be better. He absolutely has to be better.
So you think last night was more indicative on Donovan Mitchell playing bad than James Harden playing bad?
I think
Or
last night,
or do you think more so Donovan Mitchell didn't play to kind of how you said he didn't play to the superstar level that you think he is?
I don't think. I think it's a combination of the two. I think that the Detroit Pistons did a great job at the last couple of minutes handling Cleveland's front line, and in addition to that, Donovan Mitchell, those last 5 minutes, him not closing the game out. I mean, that's what he's there for. That's what he's been doing this whole season. In fact, Coach Atkinson complained about this is what we expect from Donovan Mitchell. That's why we won't be good in the playoffs if we just expect Donovan Mitchell to get us 40. Well, if we expect Donovan Mitchell to get us 40, like, we're not going to win. But I do expect him to close games. So if we got 5 minutes left in a quarter, which if the game is tied, do what you do. Do what you've been doing all season long. And he was actually good against Detroit throughout the course of the regular season. Actually, he was really good against Detroit. But last night he wasn't. I think that they took him completely out of the game, pushed him 40 feet away from the basket. The defense is in front of him, which is easy to load up against him. When he's trying to get to the rim, there's 2 and 3 guys next to him. There's nothing that he's getting that's open or easy, as opposed to him slowing himself down when he's got Duncan Robinson in front of him. He's allowing Duncan Robinson to speed him up. So I think that even though game 1 is a fill-out game, he's got to be better. 100%. I'm not just going to put this solely on James Harden. Donovan Mitchell has to be better if they're going to have an opportunity in the series. He has to be.
Mars, real talk, thoughts on you guys as two guys?
I mean,
James Harden sucks.
Yeah.
I think they lost in large part because of him. His turnovers killed them. The reason the Pistons won is because of their ability to get out in transition, and that was mainly off of his turnovers. So yeah, if Chill doesn't want to lay blame at James Harden's feet, I'll happily do it. There's been a theme throughout the playoffs. He just keeps turning the ball over left and right. I think he's averaging like 6. Like, it's ridiculous. For a player as smart as him, who I do think is one of the better point guards in the league, you can't live with 6 turnovers every game. Like, that's just unacceptable. I want to give a lot of credit to Cade Cunningham. It's very rare you see a team's best offensive player be James Harden's primary matchup. And that's what he was doing. I think you're seeing like a true 2-way player with Cade Cunningham. So I want to give him credit. Even if he didn't have like the most efficient scoring night, he still just has like a pulse on like the whole game. And I do think he will be better in terms of like his scoring efficiency as the series goes on. There was a couple mid-range looks that you'd think he'd want to get back. So credit to him.
Rewind those mid-range looks, because you talked about those mid-range looks. I thought Cleveland was terrible in pick and roll and pick and dive. The drop coverage defense was awful. So that's going to be an adjustment that they're going to have to make. And Dean Wade, I don't think he was actually bad on the ball on Cade Cunningham. So when they make that more, when they make that more difficult on Cade, I mean, is it ridiculous for me to think that they can still, make force Cade into tough shots?
No, I think they can. I don't think this is like against Orlando. He was like really, really efficient. I don't know if I foresee that like in this series. I do think you'll see better than whatever he shot yesterday. But there'll also probably be games where he does struggle again because he does just play in congested spacing. And once you're able to crowd him, like his shots are going to be difficult just naturally alongside any adjustments the Cavs do make. I do think Dean Wade and Jalen Tyson did get after at a point of attack. So I want to give them credit. But yeah, on the Cavs side of things, I think Evan Mobley was good until like the 4th. I think in the 4th, Jalen Duren kind of got the best of him. You can't have Jarrett Allen in foul trouble in the first 5 minutes of the game. Very curious as to why Kenny Atkinson left him in there with 2 fouls in the first 4 minutes to pick up his 3rd one in the first half. I think that was interesting. I never want to see Thomas Bryant or Keon Ellis again in this series. No, thank you. Sam Merrill going down was also like problematic as well.
Yeah, that's
because now that kind of means you have to play Keon Ellis, and I don't want to see Keon Ellis. So I want to see more Jalen Tyson minutes, more Schroeder minutes, maybe go to a 7-8 man rotation for but yeah, I'll happily lay the blame at James Harden's feet because 7 turnovers is ridiculous. And defensively, he was also terrible.
That's not news though. I mean, he's always been.
I don't think he was that bad on defense against the Raptors. Last night he was terrible. So, yeah, James Harden's going to be better. So, yeah. But shout out to the Pistons. Good win. Very good win.
Mars, staying with the Cavs rotation, though, I'm not mad at so you said Jalen Tyson more minutes. Love Jalen Tyson. Love what he's bringing to the table. Love his physicality, the way he gets after it on defense. I think he's underrated offensively too. But I like their rotation, even without Sam Merrill. And I would actually think in this series, I would prefer Tyson over Sam Merrill. I'm not mad at just Schroeder.
Me too.
Tyson.
Max Strus comes off the bench, so you can say
Max Strus. That is the one.
Merrill's just good for space. He's really good.
But I
Yeah.
mean, I would be playing
Really
Jalen
helpful.
Tyson a lot more. I don't know if there's something I'm missing that Kenny Atkinson sees. I'll be playing him a lot more. His physical profile, I think, matches up well with Cade. He shoots the ball. He can pass. He gets on the glass. He plays defense. Like, I would be playing him a lot more. He played like 15 minutes. There's something I must be missing. I don't know.
Who? Max Strus?
No, Jalen Tyson. Max Strus
Jalen
is
Tyson.
Kenny
playing more than him.
Kenny Atkinson's been strange with Tyson throughout
He been ass.
the second half of the season.
Call it what it is.
Yeah.
Real talk.
He been ass.
I don't know.
Let's call it what it is.
I don't think so. Real
agree
talk.
with it.
I do.
Yeah, I don't-
He's really
I think he
good,
was
but
trash-
he had
I
a
think he was
second half of the
trashing
season
game
he
one
struggled
against the Raptors.
He was
Like,
trash
I
last
think-
night
I
too,
think-
Mark.
I don't think he was trash last night. I don't think he was. I disagree with that. I think he was trash game one against the Raptors, and I think since then he's been fine. I
So-
don't think he's been trash. I don't agree.
To your
Well,
point.
I don't agree with that. Then
Yeah,
Your
that's
point,
fine. We
Mars.
disagree.
To your point, Mars. Like you just said, he left Jared Allen in the game, right? He left Jared Allen in the game with I think Jared Allen picked up his second foul with like 9 minutes or 8 minutes. He left him in the game at that point. Then he picked up that third foul with like 5 minutes, which now leaves me to the point where I can't play him for the rest of the half now. I got to sit him for the rest of the half. But it actually would work. It actually would work. It would actually work if he would, and he's so wrapped up in, I want to make sure that I get this point across. He's so wrapped up in his system of substituting. So no matter what's going on, he yanks Donovan Mitchell out of the game with 5 minutes left in the quarter, no matter what's going on. And he does the same thing in the fourth quarter. If they're on a run, he'll take Donovan Mitchell out with 6 minutes and then put him back in with 4 minutes. He does the same thing he doesn't play Mobley and Jared Allen nearly enough. So that double big lineup, especially against a team like Detroit, we don't get to see him as much. I don't think he's been good in this series. I don't. I mean, I don't think he's been that good in the playoffs. I don't.
Okay.
I mean, keep in mind we talking about a role player though. Like
Role players are the difference in the series, Ron.
Yeah,
Role
but
players
chill.
have
I'm
been the
saying
difference
like
in this.
I'm saying so. Last night he came in, he played tough physical defense against Cade Cunningham. What is Jalen Tyson supposed to do? Like, are you guys expecting him to come in? Real talk saying he's ass. Are you expecting him to come in and score 10 points in 17 minutes?
That's not what I said.
You said he's been
I said
trash.
he's been playing ass.
I'm saying
He's
so.
been ass on the court a lot of the time when he's on there. In my
So
opinion.
What do you
things are not
define
the
as
same
ass? Like what makes you say that?
Or
Or what are your
For the most-
expectations?
I actually talked to Mars about after that first game. It was like, oh, you sometimes see a difference in role players come, regular season to postseason, but he just has like some low IQ moments to me. Like he's unsure of himself sometimes on the court out there. Solid defensive player for sure, but like, the Cavs need these role players to hit some shots, man. Like Dean Wade ain't shooting the best. Sam really was the only one, you know what I'm saying, hitting shots for real. He hasn't been hitting a lot of shots. He hasn't. Sorry.
No
He
way the
hasn't been
Cavs
shooting
need these
a
role
lot.
players to hit shots.
I think it
They
has
do
to, like
need the
Donovan
role players to
Mitchell.
hit shots.
I've been waiting. I've been waiting for Donovan Mitchell to show me some sense of urgency in these playoffs because they're gonna need him. This is his moment, okay? This is his moment to show the world, hey, people are rightly regarding me as one of the best guards in the East. I can put my hand up to be the best guard in the East. These playoffs, he just hasn't shown me any urgency, man. And the Cavs gonna need him. Like he is like playing. His approach to these games are like he's letting the game come to him. Like we need you to be on. We need you to be on from tip, man. Like we can't be down 15 after the first quarter, for example. Like I'm just waiting for the Donovan Mitchell game, but it's not coming, chill. So I don't know what to do with this guy at the moment.
What do you mean, like, you need him to play with more? Like, he has to make shots.
Well, he was making shots early.
He
last
didn't
night.
really shoot too bad from the field last
Yeah,
night.
he was making shots early, but to Damian's point, that aggression that we're talking about, like I'm the offense. I'm the guy that I'm playing off James Harden. James Harden will get me more involved in the offense if I'm more aggressive. It seems like he's okay. You do it, and you come to me when you're ready to come to me, as opposed to, yo, involve me right now and continue to involve me. And I appreciate what Thompson is doing, where he's keeping the ball away from him. And I think that that's how you slow scores down, by keeping the ball away from him. Because once they get the ball, it's virtually impossible to hold a guy down. I get that point. But the aggressiveness from him isn't what I've seen in the past, where he asserts himself right from the beginning and he stays engaged. It seems like he's got these guys in James Harden. He's got Mobley. Okay, I'm going to let you guys get busy. I'm going to let you guys. No, you are the leader. You take the lead. We will follow you. That's the way that this works.
I mean, but he's been criticized for like going out there and chucking up a whole bunch of shots as well. Look, here's the thing about Donovan Mitchell. It's really easy right now to get your D-mid shit off. He's been playing ass, no doubt about it. He has been underwhelming in the playoffs. Good thing for him, his team won round one, so he has more games to make up for himself. He played. I did think Chill, he got off to a good start in this game. Didn't follow through towards the end of the game, but he needs to play better. Like Donovan Mitchell, I get it. Like, oh, if you believe Donovan Mitchell isn't that good of a player, yada yada, cool. He's not a 6 for 24 player either, though. Like, he's clearly in a slump. This is not how he regularly plays. He needs to be better, and that's really it. Like, sometimes we can sit here and they're doing this, they're doing that. Role players need to do this. Role players need to do that. I am heavy on, and I said this about Orlando, Chill. Your best players have to play well. Like, period, point blank. That's where it starts with.
You've been
and
an
he needs
advocate
to
for
be
that.
better.
Holding players' feet to the fire.
He needs to be better.
Enough of the schemes, bullshit. You got to be better. This ain't good enough.
In real talk, that's why I responded the way I responded when you said role players need to hit shots. It goes without saying. You want Max Strus to play like how he played last night. Kay Cunningham wants, Javonte Green to come off the bench and make a couple threes. He wants, Tobias Harris to go crazy. He wants Karis LeVert to come off the bench and relieve him of some pressure, score 8 points off the bench. Everybody, LeBron needs some role players to come off the bench. Everybody needs role players to play like OKC's role players. We'll get to that in a second, Ox. We'll get to LeBron versus OKC, because it's not the Lakers versus OKC. It's LeBron versus OKC. We'll get to that in a second. But all I'm saying, real talk, is that you have Donovan Mitchell, who's underwhelming. You have James Harden, who's in La La Land. He's still in LA. He's still with the Clippers organization right now. Clearly, he's in La La Land. You have Evan Mobley, who, how Chill said, he was there for 3 quarters, kind of. And in the 4th quarter, nowhere to be found. And then you have Jared Allen, who plays 18 minutes, shoots 4 shots, has 4 fouls, and gets you 3 rebounds. I'm blaming their big 4. I've been saying this all year, and I'm going to continue to say this. Cleveland has a big 4, whether you want to label them a big 4 or not. All 4 of you guys have been all-stars. Some superstars. Some are regarded as the best in the league at their position. We call them the Twin Towers, whatever you want to call them. The blame is on those 4 guys. They all have to show up. I think
that they better, Ron. To be honest with you, I do. Offensively, when I look at this group and I look at what Detroit has, I look at offensively what you guys can generate and what those guys have been generating. You guys are better than them. The problem is you got to take better care of the basketball, which you have not. And to Mars's point, a lot of that stuff came down to transition points because guys like Dennis Jenkins, I mean, he's really not giving me much in the half court, but I'll tell you where he is giving me really good minutes when they turn the basketball over and they get out in transition and that secondary break, whether it's stop and pop or whether it's getting Tobias Harris catching him on a feed to the rim. That's where they start that's where a lot of their offense starts. I say that to say, if you could take better care of the basketball, if you can you could be more assertive early. I think they have a better opportunity to win this series as opposed to we're just going to figure it out as we go. No, You keep figuring it out, your ass gonna be going home. It's gonna be real. The series is gonna be short. I promise you that. It's gonna be a short series if you keep playing like this, where we're gonna figure it out as we go. And then we get into the meat and potatoes of the game, and you can't convert. Where Donovan Mitchell can't score late in the game when the game is close, where he can't get his shot going. Not only can he not get his shot going, to your point, Real Talk, it's driving me crazy to watch Dean Wade just continue to get ran off the long ball line. Like, you 6'9", shoot the basketball. You see Duncan Robinson doing it, and now all of a sudden, Duncan Robinson can make shots. He couldn't make shots against Orlando. Now all of a sudden, he's knocking down the long ball against the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Because Detroit is comfortable. You can see that they're more comfortable in this series because they're not playing the rough and tough Orlando Magic anymore. That was a hard series. Getting out of that Orlando series was tough. And I'm still a believer if Franz plays in the waning games that Orlando advances in that series. But that's kind of like the big thing that I saw in this game, at least game one. Like, Detroit feels comfortable. The players are comfortable. That's why Duncan Robinson hits 5 threes. It's more comfortable on the court out there against the Cavs. The Cavs aren't this dominating physical team. Jalen Duren, although he didn't score that many points, what, they have like 7 offensive rebounds that game or something like that? Because now he gets to bully Jared Allen. Couldn't do that against Wendell Carter Jr., right? So the low point totals mattered a lot more against Orlando than it does against Cleveland, because he's still a physical, dominant presence out there against Cleveland, that small front court. Well, that thin front court. They're tall, but they're thin.
Yeah, real thin. Real talk, who would have knew? Wendell Carter Jr., Jared Allen. Who would have thought, man? Hey, Jared Allen should have been the prep for Wendell Carter Jr. Who would have knew, man?
You know, it's just matchup dependent, man.
But no, I do think that's a good point, though. Like, you get out of a rough and rugged series with a team that is clearly better defensively, clearly more physical, and then you step into the next series with a team that, yes, is more talented, and you know,
they're like a
when you look at
skill-based team.
Yeah. And so it's like we just got done wrestling and tussling with these guys. We would much rather play against you guys than them. As a matter of fact, now we finna take the dominance and the wear and tear that we had to, you know, the physicality that we had to deal with them. Now we finna take that out on you guys.
This shit really bugging me out, man. Like, this is the rap on us. Like, you dudes is punks. You dudes is really chumps. That's the rap on us. Like, y'all dudes are not with none of the drama. That's how we looking at you. That's how we looking at you dudes. You dudes is soft. From a talent standpoint, yeah, you might be better than us, but we can push you around. That shit is bugging me out. Like, I'm thinking maybe just start a fight. How about that? Maybe just start a fight, just to get the bravado up, right? Just to get the testosterone up with the other guys, as opposed to just allowing this to go on.
Chill, the dudes will get beat up.
You know what? Even if we did, right? Let's just say for the sake of argument that that's true. But damn, like, we just gonna walk around here like, you dudes is a bunch of punks. Y'all ain't gonna do shit. Word? I'm fuck that. I'm swinging on somebody. We gotta start something out here. We gotta get
Ron,
that
that's
tag
why
off of us. We have to.
Sure, I understand. Like, if we around the neighborhood and you bullying me and I know you're gonna beat me up, I still gotta fight. That's one thing. But on the basketball court, that's just not gonna go good for you. You're gonna get beat up. You're gonna get suspended, and you're gonna come back and still get punked. It doesn't make any sense. That guy Isaiah Stewart over there, that dude's a psychopath. Don't hit nobody. Don't hit nobody. Just play basketball.
He really ran off the bench. And
Bless you.
On Miles Bridges. Literally, he ran off the bench and
say
swung
thank
on Miles
you,
Bridges.
you rude ass nigga.
He English. That's what happens. You know how smug those guys are. You know, English people, they different than other people. You know, he ain't really got no manners. But anyway.
But even like the Hornets, though, chill. Like, you see what Musa Diabate did? Musa said, y'all not finna punk us.
And once you do that,
this is why you make a good point, because sometimes, depending on the series that you play, it can really condition you for the next rounds. And the really physical series that they went through with the Magic, I think, is going to help them. Because real talk, you're right. It feels like they're playing like a little bit more freedom, a sigh of relief on the floor. guys like Duncan Robinson getting free. Like all of a sudden, that series can put them in good stead if they see Cleveland. Like obviously, seeing Cleveland, if they see New York or Philly in the next round, I think it can really help. But chill, this is going to be a series of contrasting styles. You know, the ability for the Cavs to score the ball, their ability to defend is going to be just equally important because the Pistons are going to defend, but and the Pistons can't generate as much offense as them. But ultimately, when these games are played in the 80s, 90s, I think Detroit got the upper hand because Cleveland just can't seem to generate offense, and we can't have. This is why they traded for James Harden because we can't have both guards play bad. The idea of bringing in James Harden was if he can give Donovan Mitchell some relief valve, if he can be the best player in a series, in a game, in a quarter, he can really help this team. But when both that backcourt aren't producing, this Cavs team's got no chance. They can't win this series.
It's just the physicality of this series, which really worried me. I'm thinking to myself, if they allow these dudes to push them around, right? If they allow these dudes to push them around and just rough them up, they got no chance. They're going to take them out of everything that they're doing. But if they can stand up to the physicality, and Detroit now has to run their offense. Detroit now has to get into their schemes. They got to play pick and drop. They got to play pick and dive. They got to get on the glass. They got to generate points. The Cavs are better than them at that. But the difference is you know what you're not better than them at that? You know what you're not better than them at? You're not better than them at standing up to physicality. You're not better than them at that right now. And at some point, you have to take a stand. At some point, you have to. Otherwise, this is already the wrap on you. Ox already said it. If you start a fight, you're gonna get beat up. Like, I don't want that. I don't want that on me. That you're not just gonna keep roughing me up. No.
And K didn't even shoot well this game. Like, salute to Dean Wade. I guess he did a good job and whatnot, but like Dean Wade can't guard K Cunningham. Like that's not going to sustain. I don't see it. I see K getting better as the series goes on. So, good luck to the Cavs. I picked the Pistons for a reason.
I thought the Pistons would win yesterday.
It is what it is, man.
I wasn't on the fence about that. But I'm still like, this series has just started. And at some point, this thing got to turn around because that's the wrap on you guys. This has nothing to do with actual basketball. That's right. Nothing. This has nothing to do with skill level. This has nothing to do with schemes. This is about you dudes literally just getting pushed around. That's it. James Harden turning the basketball over. Guys being physical with him. It's affecting his decision-making. Evan Mobley, inability to rebound because he's getting pushed around. Donovan Mitchell, inability to score at the end of the game because guys are pushing him away from the basket. That's what this is about. Until you guys stand up to the physicality, this is what it's going to be, period. And this is going to be a short series.
Do y'all see that people are shading Donovan Mitchell to his left hand and he just acts like he doesn't know what, like he malfunctions when that happens?
The ball touching his left hand to go back to the right hand. Is that what you're saying? Real talk.
I mean, basically, if you make him, if you put it in the left hand, he's probably gonna go to that step back three. You know what I'm saying?
I
don't want to drive with his left hand.
Or just
I don't think Donovan Mitchell played that bad
carries
last night. I think y'all kind of overdoing it a little bit, but
I don't think he played that bad either.
Yeah,
he played the Donovan Mitchell game.
He played ass.
Yeah.
On a scale from 1 to 10,
but Ox, like you
10
played, like y'all
sorry, go ahead.
Y'all played, like, to Chill's point, like all y'all played when you're playing against a team that has more talent than you. The way that you make up that gap is with the physicality, Ox. Like that's an area where
Cleveland's the more talented team in this one, right?
That's right, yeah. So if they don't bring the fight, like to Chill's point, that's where they can make up that separation in talent, the physicality, and imposing your will on the game.
Damien, I think that's just Detroit's game plan regardless. Like, no matter who they're playing, if they're playing a team that they think they're more talented than, like as far as like skill set, dribble, shoot, all that type of stuff, right? I think their main thing is to still like overwhelm you with physicality and just be bigger, stronger, and beat you up, send you home bruised and battered. You know what I mean? I think that's their MO regardless. And we've been up here for 3 seasons now talking about the lack of physicality from the Cavaliers. I remember we had a little clip earlier where I was talking about, we were talking about what teams could beat OKC or Denver out the East. and I was saying I think the Knicks could, and I don't think the Cavs could because of a lack of physicality. And you said, well, just go ahead and call them soft. I don't want to call them soft.
But that's what they are.
I just don't think they have. I mean, if we just want to blanket statement, just lack a better term, soft. That's cool, but they don't have that. They don't have the girth. They don't have the
gumption.
The gumption,
fortitude.
the girth. They don't have the ability to bang with certain teams. Like them dudes are little.
I'm tired of
you know what I'm saying? Like you could be tall and shit, but them dudes are little. Chill.
Damian, they ain't got no girth and they little.
Yeah, focus.
Yeah,
real
absolutely
talk.
no girth. They're
Focus.
small.
Focus.
Like,
Real
they're
talk.
small. You know, they show up to the party. you know what I'm saying?
Next, not
You
you.
know what I mean?
No, not you. Who's next? Not you.
You know, they go, no, bro, go.
No, what
They getting laughed. I'm saying they're getting laughed out the glory hole. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's exactly what's happening. For real. I'm just, Ox, to be honest with you.
Thank you, come again.
And all jokes aside, Ox.
Thank you, next.
Honestly, Ox, I'm tired of talking about this shit. Like, this is something, like, you, to your point, Ox, we've been talking about this for how long now? Like, it's
been like 3 seasons.
Come on, Ox, like this, like it's what it reminds me of, Ron. It's that chick that we keep going over the same thing and the same thing and the same thing over and over again till we get to a point where this is who you are, and now I just got to decide whether or not I want to stay here or not, because it ain't changing.
Chill,
it's not
or
changing.
It's that guy that just keeps. Never mind. Ox and Mars. I do want to ask you guys a serious question, though. In all seriousness. What do you got? Because obviously the Pistons are labeled as an aggressive, physical, tough defense. That's their identity. The Cavs, you would more so say the offense is their identity. They got James Harden, offensive maestro, Donovan Mitchell, best shooting guard in the league, and then they have other talented offensive players. What do you guys think is more important on the vice versa, though? The Cavs defense or the Pistons offense in this series?
Probably Pistons offense, bro. I'll probably say the Pistons offense because even though in one big thing about the Pistons offense is that Tobias Harris has stepped up into that role of who I was saying they needed to trade for. Tobias Harris has said, man, the damn MPJ, damn Lloyd Markkinen, damn Trey Murphy, damn Tyler Hero, damn Devin Booker, that's me. I'm the guy I'm the reason we didn't trade. So with him doing that, the defense, the Detroit offense is looking a lot better when you got a second guy that can score the basketball. Also, I think they don't necessarily hunt like bad shots. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like what I was talking about earlier, the difference between them and the Celtics. It's like they're not just gonna go and just chuck 53s in the fourth quarter. You know what I mean? They know they got the physical advantage, and I think they're trying to assert their dominance down there. And mind you, I don't think the Cavaliers are a bad defense by any stretch. Like, I don't think they're a bad defense. I just think when, once again, it just comes down to physicality. It just continues. I think this whole conversation, no matter where we go, I think at the end of the day, it's going to come back to physicality. I think it's going to come back to just aggression. And when you assert your dominance like that, it's nothing you could do. It's nothing you could do with us. Jalen Duren's blocking shots coming down. Playing on the rim. It's just a different level of intensity. So
it's just so disheartening. It's just so deflating when a team looks at us like, yo, these dudes are soft. Like, no matter what we do, no matter how nice Donovan Mitchell is with the pill, no matter how good Evan Mobley is.
He gotta be nice with it though, Jill.
He does. I'm not gonna argue that point. What I am saying
not being nice with the pill.
And you know why he not being nice with the pill? We think y'all dudes is soft.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
So every flaw the Cavs have is just going to be because they soft. They can't make shots, it's because they soft. They can't make layups, it's because they soft. They can't get stops, it's because they soft. They can't get rebounds because everything they do just because they soft.
What that does is that amplifies why they can't make shots. It amplifies.
It
why they turn the mask
amplifies
off.
it, Mars.
That's all it does.
I stand with Chill on this. Chill, I stand with you.
All of this stuff that they're doing. I'm not saying it's solely because they're soft, but it makes it worse because they're soft. That's why we can't.
I agree with that.
It just makes it worse.
You can't be trash and
it's
soft.
crazy.
You have to pick a struggle. I agree.
In a world of
There you
X's
go.
and O's and advanced game planning and scheming and all these different things and the preparation, sometimes Chill comes down to, man, these guys just can't hang with us physically. Like that, it's crazy that even at the professional level, sometimes that can be the case.
I've been trying to tell y'all that for the past, I don't know how many years.
You
I
guys
mean,
say
they're-
that,
they're
so-
combines matter, man.
I am honestly.
They're all-
It has to
Combines
be the
matter.
prerequisite, I think.
They're all physically imposing, and even Cade Cunningham. We talked about him even early last season, late the season before that. He kind of got that Luka Doncic's ability just to probe and get where he wants to in the mid range.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? He's a big body. He's 6'7", 6'6", you know what I'm saying? Something like that. He's a big body. You know what I'm saying? Solid dude. He's gonna get where he wants to go. You know what I mean? And even when he comes off of the pick, that's something that I've been kind of. I mean, I liked what I saw when he comes off of that pick. He's not coming. If you're drop or if you're low, he could pull up for that jumper, but he can also turn the corner, put his shoulder on you, and get to the bucket. So even for Cade Cunningham, his size is physically imposing. Asor Thompson, when he's already a super athlete, you know, when you look at him, he doesn't look like a guy that's gonna rough you up, but. Just that athleticism is scary. That athleticism is physically imposing. You know what I mean? Like when he plays physical on defense too, it's another level. So I mean, just all around the board, yeah, Mars. I do think it's going to keep coming down to that in this series. I do think it's going to keep coming down to physical dominance. Like we're just this
Size and girth.
dominate them.
I can agree with that. I just don't think that means. I don't think that's because the Cavs are soft. I think the Pistons Magic series came down to a battle of physicality as well.
Absolutely,
This is just how the Pistons play. But because it happens to the Cavs, all of a sudden it's look, the Cavs are soft. It's like,
Right.
no,
Well,
they're just
I
not as good
don't
as
want to
the-
call the Cavs soft. I just want to be clear about that. I don't want to call them soft.
Can you come?
No,
Can
they
you?
soft.
What's the word? Because Chill said soft, and you were like, if we're gonna say that for lack of a better terms,
Ron, we're just
They're
not,
physically inferior.
like this. Exactly, Ron. You're not Ron. You're not soft. You just ain't as tough as me.
No, that's not.
yeah,
close to the
nah,
same
that
thing.
ain't close to the same thing,
Because
nigga.
even if you ain't as tough as me, I still got a level of respect for you because you are tough. You're just not as tough as me.
What,
If
so you
I
don't
think
think
you
Detroit
soft,
respects
I
them,
ain't got
too?
no respect for you. If
So
you,
you don't
I
think
just
they respect them at all?
I think you a bitch. I do. I think I can bitch you. I do. I think I could straight bitch you. That's what I think. In the end, I think I could straight bitch you. And that's how they, and that, what did you see yesterday? What did you see yesterday late in that game? I think I can straight push you around. I can get
For a
whatever I
stretch,
want
yeah,
from
for a
you.
stretch.
I think I can get whatever I want, whenever I want from you, eventually. After, like I said, after that
They just
second
an
dunk,
ATM chill. They just an ATM machine. Just
after that second dunk that Jalen Duren got, it was like he turned into the Incredible Hulk.
Back to back.
After
Two.
that second dunk he got, he just turned into the Incredible Hulk. And Cade Cunningham saw it. Instead of him, when Jalen Duren is running down the lane, Mobley knows he's running to the rim. So instead of holding him up, which you can't because he already think you soft and he's making a beeline right to your chest, you meet him right in the middle of the paint.
Maybe
and when
you
you
can't
meet
hold him up because he's stronger than him.
and okay, there's
That
plenty.
doesn't mean he's soft.
There's plenty of guys. Well, here's the difference.
A real nigga a foul, Mars. That you don't get. You just don't get you foul.
wait, no, because look, when there was the play, remember the turnover where Donovan Mitchell threw because Evan Mobley was rolling and Donovan thought he was gonna be there.
Oh,
What
when he
did
threw
Cade
that shot
do?
out of bounds?
Yeah.
What did Cade? What did Cade do? He threw the lob. What did Cade do? That's because Cade went in there and checked him. That wasn't Cade's role, man. Cade was guarding whoever's in the corner. Cade came over there, put his shoulder in him, like, nope, you're not going. You know.
Hell yeah, Lake, I'm going to wear out soft today. You know why I'm going to wear out soft today? Because it's going to be the difference between the Cavs getting to the East Finals and them getting bounced in 5 games. Hell yes, I'm going to wear it out. You damn right I'm going to wear out being soft. Just like I'm going to wear out how the Oklahoma City going to wear out your boys. Hell yes. Yes, absolutely, I'm wearing out being soft. And none of us up here think that Oklahoma City ain't walking by them dudes. But the point is that the Cavs are soft. I'm calling it how I see it. And the Cavs are soft.
I mean, if Luka played yesterday,
it would have been
I don't
10
know.
instead
Yeah,
of
if
20.
Luka averaged 27, they lost by what, 20? So
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
give me a break. It would have been
18,
10.
18.
It would
Man,
have
they
been
needed
20.
Luka out there just to stand
Give me a
still and
break.
just shoot the ball.
That's what it
man.
would have been.
Yeah, Luka out there, they would have won by like 8.
That's it.
Luka would have been doing
Plus
them
his
boys
8
just
assists, they
like
would have won by
Bron.
like 40.
They would have made it more respectful.
if LeBron had any help out there from that number 15 character, you know.
And I'm glad we're going to talk about
He
this.
made
Ron.
one help.
We're going to talk about this one. But in closing,
AR comes back and now Luke Kennard can't get no action. Like
In closing,
it's out
Ron,
the
I
way.
You talk about this guy? Real talk? Him?
Yeah, I'm talking about him. Talking about that character. Talking about that guy.
Not
Yeah,
Luke,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
Not
All I
Luke
wanna
from
say
the
is
outside.
That guy is
Okay.
no sauce.
I definitely want to get
Shout out Player's Choice for this, man. Hey, man.
Yeah,
if you're not
and
following
this-
Player's Choice
this-
on Twitter, follow up.
Okay.
But if you don't know about this dude right here, you better ask somebody. He
He
don't
knows
play.
We'll say that. He knows.
He don't play.
All
Yeah.
I'm saying, Ron, is
Yeah, we
with
be
this
tapped in,
Cavs in closing, and this is the last thing I'm gonna say about this. If the Cavs do not, at minimum, neutralize the physicality of Detroit, they're gonna get mopped out of this series. They might win a game.
Yo, Big Ox.
That one again. Okay.
Big Ox. You don't have to give it to me right now. You could think on it. What other word would you call him other than soft?
Flaccid. Push.
What is wrong with him? What you talking about? Pushing
I don't know.
spaghetti?
I'm just trying to.
Gentle.
They're just smooth. Like this, they're smooth.
Just
So
gentle.
frail?
What do you call it?
Gen-
Pushing pasta?
Gentle's disrespectful. I'd rather somebody call me soft than gentle. Hey, you call me gentle, you for sure gonna have to put me down.
What other words you need, Ron? Mushy, squishy.
Hey, chill. What I'm saying is, hey, we could be in a bar and it could be some words that's exchanged, and you could call me soft, and I'll just do the, you'll get an uprise out of me, but I'll be like, man, whatever. You call me gentle, bro. You gonna have to slide me across the bar and drag me up out of there.
Hey,
That's all I'm saying.
Ron, them dudes are simply pushing pasta. If you know.
All right, man.
I am. To be honest with you, I'm sick of talking about it because it's the same thing. I'm tired of talking about this. I am tired of it.
Are you coming off the Cleveland? Oh wait, you were off when because James Harden is there now. Hey, Harry Potter could have did what James Harden did last night.
I do have them beaten. I still have them getting to the NBA championship.
So hold on, because that was going to be my next question, Chill. I want to ask everybody because we have new information. We're going to talk about all 4 series based on Game 1. We have new information. On the panel after Game 1, you reserve the right to flip flop your vote. There's nothing wrong with flip flopping, right? Right, Pink Hat. But I want to ask everybody after Game 1. What is your new prediction for the series, or do you have the same prediction? Who do you have and in how many games?
I still got the same prediction, right? It's the
What's that?
Pistons in 6.
Mars?
I also still have the Pistons. Not this one.
In how many games though?
The Pistons.
I don't know. I just have the Pistons.
You just got it? Okay.
Same.
I got that. I picked the Cavs, because I'm with Chill. At some point, this thing's got to turn around. For me, it's got to be this year, man. So I'm not gonna change, but I don't feel good about it.
I got Cleveland in 6, Ron.
All right. I got the Pistons in 5.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna tell you right now. And y'all just gonna have to forgive me, but they can't do shit with Tobias Harris. So I
don't want to hear your shit. Get the Ox. I don't want to hear that. There's some bullshit right here.
Tobias is
No
solid,
way.
man.
I don't want to hear that.
chill. New information.
Oh my goodness.
I'm not gonna sit here and watch Tobias chop for a whole playoffs and pretend like I'm not seeing what I'm seeing.
He is hooping.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not.
I don't know where this Tobias been for the last 5 years, but shout out to Tobias.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna for what? What do I get from that? I'm just reporting the news. When Tobias was a bum, he was a bum. This ain't no bum right here. I don't know. This dude is going ballistic, and I see it happening. So I'm like, yo, if Tobias gonna play like this, they're not beating the Pistons. No way.
Ox, did you see when Tobias? I think it was late in the 4th. This is when I turned the game on. It's in the 4th. he got Harden on the ISO, and he hit Harden with a cross and lost him. I said, "Yep,
Yep.
the Cavs are not
I'm not
serious.
going
James
that
Harden
way.
is not serious."
And the floater, yeah.
I'm not.
Hey, I'm saying, like,
Bing
in-
by Tobias.
I'm like, wait, I'm
Crazy
not gonna
word.
lie. It's like I'm seeing like 21 Chris Middleton right now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Easy,
this
Ox.
shit is crazy.
Easy, Ox. Let's relax.
Yeah, I
Okay.
mean, well, he's
Chill out.
not that good, but he's
Okay.
like, he's giving signs though.
It's not gonna get
Hey,
easy
you
for
know-
the Cavs with a sore Thompson hounding everyone. By the way,
Yeah, that too.
that man's incredible, man. But
Mars, I see what you're looking at. Asor Thompson, if I'm a bucket getter, I got to make sure that I do my homework. And I got to find spaces where I can be the most effective. Because he reminds me a lot of, I remember watching the formerly known Ron Artest Meta World Peace. I remember watching him early on in the 2000s, 2003. And I'm thinking to myself, I need a lot of shots to score against that dude. And the open shots that I get, I got to make them because I'm not going to get a lot of open looks against him. You're not going to lose him a lot. And when you do lose him, he's going to recover. He's ridiculously physical. Them hands stay busy. He forces you into stuff that you do not want to do. Like Donovan Mitchell is actually really good at going to his weak hand with the pull-up. He's sitting on that left hand. And then when Donovan Mitchell tries to snatch back, nope, I'm sitting on that too. There is no open space. Every shot that Mitchell is shooting against him looks like a tough shot. That dude is a defender, man. He is.
It's also tough for a guy like Donovan Mitchell when you got to deal with a sore because he's just as quick and fast as you. You don't have a strength advantage. You don't have a size advantage. You don't have an athleticism advantage. Like in the past series, at least Paolo could put his shoulder down and try to just bully his way through him. Donovan Mitchell, like you're 6'3". A sore is 6'7", 6'8", the most athletic player on the court, and he's long as crap. Like you can't do anything.
How big is he
Everything you
legit?
do is going to be.
How big is he legit?
He's 6'7", 7 foot wingspan.
Like
he's
I want to
you-
see
and
them
run
on
like
the
Usain
same
Bolt.
team while they're both selling their
unbelievable.
athlete. I got to see what that looks like in the NBA. I have to see a Min Thompson and a Sword Thompson on the same team.
A man was in the
Athletic
crowd. I
bro.
mean, shit. They gonna
But I'm
be
saying,
Close
like,
enough.
they are some of the freakiest athletes I have ever seen. Did y'all see that block?
It's
yeah.
ridiculous.
yeah,
The chase down?
he wasn't even looking.
When I
The
first
speed,
saw it, I
bro.
thought it was gonna be a goaltend, but nah, he got that shit clean.
They
We
are
don't need
the
goaltends to
freakiest
stop that
athletes
blocks.
we've
We don't
seen
need
in a while. Probably since Bron.
Defensively, he's.
I think they're the best non-Bron athletes we've seen. I mean, maybe Giannis is in that category as well. Giannis,
You think they
and
better
them.
athletes than Zion?
Yes.
That's
Yes.
always hard for
Because
me
that's the
there's so
group.
many
Because I said
freak
I said
athletes
this
in the
last
NBA.
year. That's the group I have them in, like the Zion group. I don't know if I think they're more athletic than Zion, but they're
Like Anthony Edwards is right there. You know what I'm saying? Like there's so many freak
And up
athletes
there,
in
too.
in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? It's always hard for me to rank that. You know?
Yeah.
Ox, the only Ant is a great athlete. I'm not taking anything away from him. But it's just different. And as you know, with the type of guy you are, it's different when you're 6'7" and your arms can scratch your ankles without you having to, bend over or move to your side. Like when you're that big and in that fleet of foot, like this dude, when he'll be on ball, like you'll be bringing the ball up court, he'll pick you up full court, and he'll be moving to his side. And it doesn't even look like he's slowing down.
Yeah.
Like the way they're able to move laterally
Yeah.
and
They
just
don't
run,
lose speed,
run
it looks
it's
And
it's ridiculous.
He can help as well because he knows that he can recover because he's that quick and that long. Like some of the help stuff is crazy, man. There's so much coverage. Like it's. I
he a
think
better athlete than James
to me,
It's the instinct stuff too. That
I
even-
mean, in my opinion, there's no one in the league today who rivals them athletically. No one.
My big thing with athletes too, it's like
Wemby?
their launch. It's like their launch pad. You know what I'm saying? Like their launch pad. How so many variations of the way you can get off the ground. You know what I'm saying? Because I never really understood people that say I can only jump off of 1 foot, I can only jump off of 2 feet, right?
I
But
never understood that neither.
to be able to like,
I understand.
they take it to a whole nother level. Like they could jump backwards. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they jumping backwards. They jumping off the right foot, off the left foot, I'm going this way, jumping
Their
that way.
second jump crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
like-
Or the second jump is incredible.
Yeah,
But and it's a strong
the
jump.
hang
Like
time.
I trip off of dudes that can get hit and be off balance and get in the air. Like these are the type of athletes we're dealing with right now. These dudes can jump from anywhere, off of anything, any direction. I wouldn't be
And
surprised
then it might
if
be
they
the
could
fa-
jump
and then it
off
might
the
be the
hand.
fastest people in the league too. So
Exactly.
like
Their
you talking
parents
about-
really did that twice.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, I mean, it was to be fair.
Well,
it was the
one.
same
It's at the
time.
same
Yeah,
time,
it was
but
at
all
the
on
same
one
time.
block.
He shout out to Pause. He just managed to produce 2 at once. Shout out to him. But
That's crazy.
And I think Amen's a better athlete.
I
than
still do
Thor.
think, I still think Amen is the better athlete. I just think he's a bit more fluid, like agility wise. But I mean, you're splitting hairs. I do think they are the 2 best athletes in the league. And I don't think anyone in the league
Asur
right
had
now
Asur had to
rivals.
play. Asur had a play yesterday where, and by the way, I know we talk about the defense, but I thought he was pretty good yesterday in the decision making offensively, getting it, making decisions. But there was a few plays where he got into the paint, and he's just jumping, and he's in the air so long that he's just waiting for the defender to make a decision, and then he's just dropping it off to someone in the paint because he can just stay up there for so long. Shit is crazy, bro.
He's like a helicopter.
All right, fellas. Well, now is a good time for us to go ahead and talk about Splash Sports, but then specifically talk about quick picks on Splash Sports and why you guys can take everything that you're hearing on the panel, everything that you're learning from the panel, and make money on Splash Sports. There's a game called Quick Picks. You pick players and you pick them more or less on their player projection. And if you get 2 or more of those right, you win money. It's very easy. And what's even better than that is when you use code CHOICE, you will get a 100% deposit match up to $50, and you will get a 100% quick picks boost like you see on the screen. But what's better than that is after you download the app, you will realize that Quick Picks has the highest multipliers in all of DFS. You can't go anywhere else and make 50 times what you put in on a 6-leg entry. But what's better than that is you have the best opportunities to win on Splash Sports because you're playing against other human beings, not the house. Very similar to this. You're playing against people like this or this, not the house. You see, when you go anywhere else, you will be playing against an algorithm. You'll be playing against a sports book. You'll be playing against, well, uphill competition. Whereas in Splash Sports, you're playing against other real people that you may know and that you can outsmart in various different ways. That's why Splash Sports is superior. That's why Quick Picks is the game you want to play. And that's ultimately why you need to use code CHOICE. Download Splash Sports and redeem your 100% deposit match of up to $50. Now let's get into it, y'all. We're going to make our picks today and we're going to win today like we typically always do. We won yesterday, right?
I don't
Right?
know.
No, we did not.
No, we didn't.
Oh, damn. Well, it's okay because yesterday's price isn't today's price. Ask Tobias Harris about that. Let's get into it, y'all. Yeah, I want to stay right here. Sixers Knicks.
Can I take a look at that? Good morning, Mr. Ox. Can I take a look at that Jalen Brunson line, please?
JB.
27 and a half.
2.5 rebounds.
2.5 rebounds. That 27 and a half. I'm going to take the less on that.
Hey,
Good pick.
Less.
yeah.
Good pick. Great pick.
Jalen Brunson, the left.
Oh yeah, y'all gotta be betting against the Knicks because most of y'all got Philly winning this series, right? So y'all got
No.
Nobody
Ron
has
said
to
off the
do
game 1, we're allowed to change our picks.
nah.
Yeah.
did say that.
Yeah,
You did.
you told me.
100% said
I don't know what you're
that.
talking about. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you taking Kitty? You taking Big Kitty?
Kitty is
Is
crazy.
that turnovers?
Kitty is
2.5
nuts.
turnovers?
Kitty is so disrespectful.
It's so whack. Kitty cat.
Quentin Grimes 5.5 points. Surely that's free, right?
You want it more?
Yeah, I can't get 2 threes.
All right, we got Quentin going more. Real talk, Damien. Y'all want to chime in? Ox, you got something?
Did y'all do
no,
something
you
on
know,
Cat already?
Nope.
Not
Yeah,
yet.
more
Cat
on
is
the
still on the
turnovers,
board.
by the way.
Give me do they have his threes on there?
Three each. Yeah, it's only
Yeah,
one
it was
and a
One
half.
on the
half.
turnovers.
Oh yeah,
That
give
is-
me, give
that
me
is
more.
good money.
Yeah, give me 2 threes. Yeah.
That is-
If
that's
Embiid's
real good
guarding
money.
him, yeah. If they
That
put Paul
Embiid
George on
drop,
that,
please.
yeah. If Paul George guarding him, that might be a bit shaky, but we'll see.
If Cat allows Paul George to guard him, he needs to retire.
Respect
Speaking of Paul George, can I?
It's not disrespect to Paul George. That's just
I
that's
be
insane.
talking about PG like he just trash. I don't be understanding.
That's not talking about somebody like they're trash. How this is that's.
I'm not just talking about this one instance. You talk about PG generally like he like not that good.
No, Ox does have a point. Paul George should not be able to cover Cat. He shouldn't.
That's what I'm saying. Like
He should not be able to cover him.
That's Paul George. That's Paul George. He should.
I don't know.
Can I get PG? Speaking of PG, Big Ox.
Since we on that subject,
Yeah.
uh-huh.
There you go.
15 and a half.
3 threes.
15 and a half. Yeah.
And yeah, let me get that PRA. That's 24 and a half. Yeah, he gonna cover that in points. Mars favorite
That's what I said
saying.
about that's why I said about Joel. That man had 18.
Hey, hold on, no, go down. Can I see
14,
VJ Edgecombe too?
I overstayed him. 14.
You know, we win when VJ Edgecombe does a certain thing.
What's that, Ron?
It's three.
You know, if VJ Edgecombe could see a 3 or 2 go in, then all of a sudden the Sixers' chances of winning are they don't have the threes up here. Oh, it might be a long night. Oh, hell.
No three
Ooh.
ball.
Well, all right. That's how we go rock today on Splash Sports. If you like our picks, take our picks, make our picks better with your own money. Either way it goes, we put together some fire picks. Now we're going to go ahead and throw a boost on there. We got Well Wednesday boost. And that's what we're going to use. Once again, download the app. You could scan this QR code on the screen, or you could just simply go to the App Store, type in Splash Sports, download the app. Make sure you use code CHOICE because you will be rewarded when you use code CHOICE. And then after you use code CHOICE, make sure, once again, you take our picks, use our picks, and whatever you play with our picks, whether it's $20, $10, $50, you will get matched up to $50 from Splash Sports. And then after that, you can thank us later. All right, fellas, we have super chats. And then we will get into the title of the show. LeBron went off, but OKC still wins big. And then we'll talk about this guy. Not that. We just talked about that. We'll talk about this guy yet again. But let's get into these super chats.
We're gonna talk about this guy.
Which guy is that, Ox? No, we're gonna get into that.
Oh my! You guys are so negative. Oh my!
Yes.
Mars, the only reason I want to get into that is because I also want to get into the most underrated players.
That's why you want to get.
You seen the list that I sent to the group?
I ain't seen that.
Tobias on that
Was
list
OG
now.
Anunoby
Go-
on it? Was OG Anunoby on it?
Go check the list. I sent it to the group. So we have the most overrated players as voted by the players, and then we have the most underrated
that
players
list
as
is
voted by the
stupid,
players.
too. What the hell? Okay, no man. All right, they got it.
Shout out to the Athletic. They put out these lists. They were able to corral the player votes and put it together. So shout out to you guys. We will be talking about all of that. Who's the most underrated? Who's the most overrated? All of that good stuff. But first, It's Zo2 became a YouTube member today. Shout out to It's Zo2. Always active in the chat. Always sending through super chats and always tapped in. Salute to It's Zo2. NXT EF NBR. Next, Effenberg. Shout out to Next Effenberg for joining up. Appreciate you. We have another super chat, $20 super chat. The first super chat of the day from Blackest Panther said, when your GOAT isn't in the league anymore, I believe life gets better, but being a LeGoat fan isn't for the weak. Sometimes I wish I was a delusional, goofy fan like Penn 10 with Scotty Bums or Oxford with Domantas Sabonis.
No,
it's
wait. Say that one more time, Ron. With Domino's.
Sabonis.
I'm not gonna I'm not gonna disrespect that man like that.
You've said worse.
Yes, you have, Ron. You've
You
100%
said much worse.
Yes, you have. Yes. And being a James fan is not for the weak. Nah, you got to be in
What?
it. No,
What?
it's not for the weak.
You know
No,
how
it is
you know how easy it is to be a LeBron James fan. You know how
No, it is
easy it was to be a Michael Jordan fan.
I had a
You know how
dude say to me
easy it
this
was to be
morning.
Kareem-
Ox, a
But
goofy-ass dude literally just
those
said
are
to me this morning.
imbeciles. Chill. Those are imbeciles. I'm not like who cares about what imbeciles got to say about great legendary players? You know how easy it is to be a Kobe Bryant fanboy. You know how
It's
easy
not
it
easy
is
at all.
to be. You know how well
We're the
it is.
first
It
ones
is. But I mean, when you talk,
disrespected at every turn.
well, those are also like imbeciles. You know what I'm saying?
It's
like,
a lot of imbeciles
when you
out here, though, Ox.
yeah, but I don't know why y'all.
But that's
pay
part of
attention to
being. That's
imbeciles.
part of dealing with.
You know what I'm saying?
That's part of being a James fan. You got to deal with that
If
stuff.
you
Ox.
if you can't, you know what? If y'all two can't handle being fans of GOATs, maybe y'all should put on Cleveland Cavaliers jerseys. You know what I'm saying? Y'all acting soft right now. It's hard to be a LeBron James fan. It's hard to be a Kobe Bryant fan. Them dudes was walking, living legends.
It's hard to be an Angel Wilson
it's
fan.
easy. It's
look
easy.
at me. I'm a fan of the best
I never
player
see, but you
ever.
see, but you see.
He's
you
never
see-
said
but-
it's hard to be
But
an
did you
Angel
see? I wasn't over here crying about
I
it.
know. It doesn't
You
matter.
know what I'm saying? I wasn't over here.
Doesn't matter.
But you do know that Asia Wilson has haters just like Kobe, just like LeBron.
Who?
But to me, it
Who
don't-
does hate on Angel Wilson? To me?
That's a good ass
what?
question.
Are y'all serious?
I never heard an Asian Wilson fan. Like I never heard an Asian Wilson hater. And Ron,
Are
you
you
better
serious?
not
God, I
fix your face
haven't
like
read
that.
it to
You
one.
got no reason to hate on Ron.
Y'all just gonna lie. Like I wasn't up here all summer listening to. Anyways, forget
Okay,
about it.
the
Don't worry
reason
about
why
it.
you was listening to that, because you said she's the best basketball player
No,
in the
no,
world.
chill, so what?
That's why.
And why do you think you
You
hear it
said
from
she's the best
LeBron? Why do you
basketball
think
player in the
you hear
world.
from LeBron? Why do you think you hear what you hear about LeBron?
Why do we hear that?
Yeah, why do you think you hear what you hear about LeBron?
I mean, I think that we hear the stuff that we hear about James because people don't want to hear the truth.
Okay, so y'all, so last June, the Asia Wilson haters was coming out the woodworks. You're telling me when she had the struggles in game 1 and game 2 against Aaliyah Boston, everybody wasn't. Oh, she sucks. You're telling me that everybody wasn't saying.
Who was saying Angel Wilson sucks?
I never heard that. Real
Okay,
talk.
all right. So you see, that's
No,
the
I'm
thing.
not
That's
saying-
why,
I'm
no.
not
This
saying
why
you're
I
lying.
can't
I'm
do
just
shit with
saying I
y'all
don't-
because y'all
who
are
said that?
y'all
Hold on, it's a simple question,
y'all
Doc.
would sit
Who
y'all would
said
sit
that?
here. Y'all would sit here with
sure
this
someone
damn
said it.
camera in front of you. You got this damn camera in front of you. Y'all be having 3,000, 4,000, 2,500 people watching you live, and you niggas will just sit up there and play dumb and just lie. Like
Doc,
what?
nobody
Oh, when did
said
that happen?
that.
Nobody
First
ever
of all,
said that.
Maybe I'm not
Oh my
playing.
god.
When did it? Real talk. I vividly remember us coming up here talking about Asia Wilson last summer. Even
Look,
though she was going
I don't
through
want
a
to turn this.
struggle.
I don't
She
want to turn
still
this
was
into
the
Asia
best
Wilson.
player in the league.
No, but y'all didn't
was
know
the
that.
best player
And
in the league.
y'all, but first of all, y'all didn't know that, and y'all
didn't
wouldn't
know
admit
that.
to that.
We all knew
Y'all
that.
didn't know that, and you wouldn't admit to it. Y'all was trying to put fee over her. Aaliyah Boston. Y'all even
No, we
y'all
thought
even
it was
tried to
okay,
bring
but
Paige.
He was better than Angel
Y'all
Wilson.
even tried. It doesn't have to be necessarily y'all, but y'all even tried to put Paige into this type of shit. But look. Wait a second. Let's not
Hell
turn this.
no.
Let's not make this about Asia Wilson. No, y'all. Let's not make this about Asia Wilson.
okay.
You know, hey, her time is coming. She about to take this shit over real soon. So we don't got to talk about her yet. Look,
though she has
I
already
want to talk about the fact that me and Penn are fans of basketball players that we like. We don't just go and pick the low hanging fruit and just wait till we hear who ESPN says is the best and look at, you know what I'm saying? I can be a fan of a player that's not the best player in the NBA. A lot of people can't do that. And I've been talking about that since we got up here, where I was a diehard Otto Porter fan. I was a diehard Caron Butler fan. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a fan of players I like.
Don't stop there. Thaddeus Young,
Oh, come on, that is
Al Horford,
What's the kid name?
what's
that played
that?
for the
Al
Trailblazers?
Farouk Aminu.
Yeah, the dude that played for the Trailblazers. Don't leave.
Yeah,
out.
but
Do y'all know in all my years of knowing this man, all he do is hype up role players?
Yo, he love him
I
some
like
Scola.
I like
He loves
Some of my
Scola.
favorite players ever.
players.
Role players.
I like players that I like, and a lot of people can't do that. You know what I'm saying? I just want to say, so you know what I'm saying. While you talking about Domino, Sabone list, you know what I'm saying, and Scotty Barnes, man, me and Penn, we like players we like. We not just gonna follow the masses.
I'm glad you brought this up, Ox, because a lot of these guys that you talk about, are these guys you dig them because are they visions of you? Is that why?
No, I don't think so.
Like a guy like Scola. Like is that kind of your type of player?
That.
Like that's how you play basketball, or a guy like the kid from the Trailblazers. Is that you?
I think I played. I don't know. I like players that play all types of positions, chill. So not necessarily. You know what I'm saying? Like, I might have tried to model my game after certain guys, but
sure.
Nah, I just like just like certain players. No, nothing more.
We all are fans of the players that we like.
We are.
You know what I'm saying? It just
what makes it hard,
the players we
I
like.
know Mars, but
oh my god,
like, you know
what makes it hard though? What makes it hard?
But y'all only like superstars.
I'm here representing Jalen Green FC.
I like Alex Caruso. What you talking about?
I was a part of the hardest FC.
I like niggas that's not even in the NBA. I like Isaiah Briscoe. Nigga, that's one of my favorite basketball players.
I'm in Tyler Ulis FC. What we talking about?
What we talking about?
He ain't been in the league for 8 years.
Shout out Malik Newman. You know what I'm saying? I like niggas not even in the league. What we talking about?
Nothing was harder than Trey Young
Out here
FC.
fighting the Tyler Ulis fight. Talking about I wasn't even playing superstars.
Y'all ran me off, Trey Young FC. Nah, y'all ran me off. Y'all ran me. That's what I was saying for 8 years.
He's
returning next year, Rondar.
Talking about Trey Young FC. We out here talking about Isaiah Briscoe and Tyler Ulis. You like,
see?
Trey Young.
You see what I'm saying?
That's the real hard fight.
But now, and you know what? I'm happy that we had to do that little segment because now the chat's in here talking about all the players they like and this and that. Yeah. But when I do bring up these players, the chat goes crazy. Oh man, fuck those role players. 3 years ago, 3 years ago. 3 years ago, before it was cool to like the WNBA, when I was drafting Asia and Stewie in drafts that we was doing, I almost got kicked off the goddamn platform. You know what I'm saying? Like I was getting talked about like a dog, but now all of a sudden we can have these. I'm happy. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be here.
I know for a fact, Ron, that Fat Lever was not a superstar, and I dug Fat Lever. I thought he was fantastic.
Big time double. Look at him, he glazing out here.
Big
triple doubles,
big time Buck Williams fan when I was a kid. Love Buck Williams. Big time Buck Williams fan.
We heard about Buck in Portland.
Multi-time All-Stars he glazing, by the way.
Buck Williams made
all right, fellas.
Buck Williams is a multi-time All-Star. For sure, a multi-time All-Star.
I'm going to get to the next super chat. It's $19.99 from the real Xavier Thompson. Said Jalen Johnson, trash ass run and dunk man. Hawks needed a real score. Trey, defense this, defense that. Wemby, get a bucket. Rudy got everyone shook. OKC really didn't worry me from what I saw. LA lacked scoring and Reeves. Holy shit, fraud.
LA lacks scoring. We can't just acknowledge that they're playing the best defense in the league.
How about that for an idea, Mo? How about that? Maybe Austin Reeves was super nice with the pill. Maybe he can't get by Case and Wallace. Maybe he can't get by Alex Caruso. Maybe Lou Dort is sitting in front of him and telling him, get off the pill because ain't no work over here for you.
Yeah, How about this team don't worry me. We just couldn't score against them.
What the hell? Well, not because y'all trash, by the way.
I think it's gonna be true.
But chill. We all knew that OKC wasn't going to be a problem for LeBron, and we also knew that OKC wouldn't be a problem for Luka either. He just ain't here to show it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you didn't get to prove yourself right on that one. Yeah, thanks.
But that's okay. This ain't about that. It's not about that. I just want a better series. I want a good series. That's all.
I know who is having a problem. That young gentleman out there that just went 3 for 16. It had 8
Jalen Green ain't have a game that bad, did he?
No.
That's Stone Cold Steve.
He was out there trash yet again against OKC. It's like his 4th, 5th, 6th straight game being absolute buns against OKC. It's crazy. He needs to get it together. He wants a contract. That brother wants a $40+ million a year contract. And he's out there.
Y'all gonna give it to him too
right now.
And y'all gonna give it
We
to him.
probably are, unfortunately. That's the sad part.
Man, let Luke Kennard shoot the ball, man. Watch out, Austin, man.
By the way, Luke Kennard has been basically after what we saw in game, was it 1 or game 2 against Houston?
After
Game 1 and 2. Put
Since
some
game
respect,
3,
game 1 and 2.
I'm
since
talking
game
about
three,
chill,
game 1 and
Game 1 and 2.
His water has been shut off.
Luke Kennard had a good series.
They got the
Luke Kennard
the
has
scouting
done
report.
his job. The
Finally.
fact that he was a pivotal part in winning 2 games in a playoff series,
Yes.
everything that he does from that point on is icing. He's done his job. Luke
And
Kennard,
on top of that, too,
nothing to say
that
for
means that he did his job also throughout that because Houston had to pay a lot of attention to him on the defensive end. They used up a lot of resources trying to turn that water off. You know, so he definitely did his job.
now he is shooting 19% from 3 since those 2 games, but that's fine. That's fine.
No, it's
He's
not.
one-
It's
he's
still-
one more.
Vince game.
It's-
it's
still-
Vince
it's-
gamed out. That's fine.
No, it is not.
He was
That's
It's
pivotal
still better than
in
Tari
those
Eason.
2 games. Hey,
Y'all
He
dudes sitting
was
up here
pivotal
telling
in helping
me
his team win
that a
2
dude
games. He did his
who
part. He
led
did
the
his
league
part.
in 3-point percentage this year, shot almost 50% at the long ball line,
did his part.
drops
He's
down
done
to
his part.
20%, less
He's
than
done his
20% in the
part. He's done
playoffs.
it.
That's fine. Hell no, that ain't fine.
Did he or did he not be a huge part in winning his team 2 playoff games?
He was huge in that.
He's done his job.
So I don't got to do nothing else, but I can take the rest of the series off. I'm chilling.
He's done his
I
job.
mean,
Yes, he's
low-key,
done his job. Yes,
He has done his job.
when you're making
I'm not looking
minimum
at
They're
money,
gonna bring him back.
yes, you win your team
They're
2
gonna bring him
playoff
back,
games.
don't
You've
worry
done
about
your job.
Yeah, he's
You have
already
done
secured
enough.
his next contract as a Laker. So
Yeah,
You
they're gonna
have
bring him
done
back, don't worry
enough.
about it.
Luke Kennard, you're making $3 million and you won your team 2 playoff games. That's more than enough. You've paid off your contract.
Chill, and even
Sit down
if
for the rest
in-
of the series. No one cares.
even if in game 2, let's say game 2 the Lakers lose, right? But let's say that there's a stretch in the third quarter or something where he comes and gets hot and brings the Lakers back into the game. That's him doing his job. And even if OKC, withstands it and pulls back away and they win the game, Luke Kennard comes in and does that. He's still doing his job. The rest is up to Austin Reeves and LeBron James and DeAndre Ayton.
Well,
Sometimes the role players are the role players for a reason, man. Like he's leading the league in 3-point percentage because he needs people to create for him. Like it's just the reality, man. But he's done his job. He's secured his next deal. They're gonna bring him back. I think he's chilling.
Absolutely done his job. We're not hating on Luke Kennard when there's a all NBA caliber player allegedly going 3 for 16. We're not hating on Luke Kennard.
which, by the way, the reason why he going 3 for 16 because Oklahoma City's defense is connected like 4, by the way, and they not letting him
Jalen
get
Green ain't go 3 for 16.
That was a
against
bar.
them.
Chill.
like that. Like that one wrong.
That was all right.
Absolutely.
Hey, but
Yeah,
before
we
we
went
get
6
into the game, though, we still reading these super chats. But if you are in the actual live chat, you're gonna dictate what we talk about next. I just ran a poll. What do you guys want to talk about next? Most overrated players, most underrated players, or Lakers versus Thunder? Go vote on that poll. We'll be to one of those topics here very soon. But next up, Spanish Jose TV said, y'all got to stop bringing up Scottie Pippen's name whenever there's an up-and-coming wing defender. Put their names next to Bruce Bowen, Tayshaun Prince, or something, but leave Scottie Pippen's name out of y'all molded cavities.
You know what? I don't
Saw's better than Bruce Bowen and Tayshaun Prince on defense.
I couldn't agree with
He's
that
more
super
athletic.
chat more than I do.
I'll give
But
you that.
I do agree. Scottie Pippen is the gold standard. We can leave Scottie Pippen out of this
Sure.
for a while. But Asar's better than those two. So we
I've
gotta
been
find
seeing
the
you've
next
been
tier.
running your Asar best wing defender since Kawhi Leonard, and then you low key said maybe I need to stop saying since Kawhi Leonard. So I mean, are you saying he has a chance to be a better wing defender than Kawhi Leonard, Mars?
Yeah, he might be.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm not hiding from that. Yeah, he might be the best wing defender since Scottie Pippen. He might be. That's how good I think he is. Yeah.
So
He got to pass Avery Bradley and Tony Allen first.
I mean, I consider both of those guard defenders more than wing defenders,
But they do guard
especially
wings,
Avery, especially Avery Bradley. Like,
but they
for
do
sure.
guard wings.
Tony
though.
Allen, I'm like, yeah, he can go either way because of like his versatility. But Asar's better than Avery Bradley.
What do you classify as a wing defender, Marty? What am I doing on the wing? Am I just guarding wings? Am I shooting?
I mean,
am I
part of
shooting
it's
the
kind of
gap?
just
What-
the size element too. Like I'm
Okay.
talking about like the 6'7" and up perimeter
The big
defenders.
wings, yeah.
Like nice. Like
Mm-hmm.
I'm not talking about like Alex Caruso. Like he's a guard.
Mm-hmm.
Tony Allen was a guard. Avery Bradley was a guard. So like it's pretty much just the size thing, more than like a role, because like Asar does every role on defense you can imagine. Like he's guarding guards, he's guarding wings, he's rotating down as a low man. He's doing everything. So it's more just the size. Yeah. So basically, I'm saying Asar's like the best 6'7" non-big defender, I guess, is kind of what I'm saying.
Can we have a conversation about, to your point, Mars? You have made it clear you think he's better than Bruce Bowen, meta world peace. Yeah, Bruce Bowen, meta world peace. Andre Karolinko, Shane Battier. Like these are the guys. Like, so he's better than all of these guys. I mean, when all of them, yeah. And is it because of the athleticism has a tendency to shift, I think, the conversation, because what athleticism does as a defender, it allows me to make mistakes and make up for those mistakes. Like when I'm not as athletic, I have to be.
What mistakes does he make?
Okay, so as a wing defender, so one of the things, this is across the board, anticipating things. So like if he's sitting on a dribble, he might think that a guy's going this way when a guy's going the other way. But because he's so athletic, he's got the ability to recover at an angle that somebody who isn't as athletic, can't recover at. His ability when he closes out. So when he closes out, I might close out on the wrong side, and I might close out with the wrong hand. But because I'm so athletic, and
does he do that?
He shot. I've seen him do that. I've seen him close out on the top side when he should have closed out on the low side, and had a guy go to his weak hand. But because he's so athletic, when he does get that shot pick, he's so athletic that he can recover and get back. I want to make sure that I remember this correctly. They were playing Milwaukee, and yes, Milwaukee is in the NBA, you guys. So they might not have great players, but Milwaukee's in the NBA. And I saw, what's the kid I'm thinking about? The left-handed guard.
Kevin Porter.
Kevin Porter. I saw Kevin Porter shot pick him. One, he closed out on the wrong side, but he's so athletic. He was able to get back into play and block the shot. Now, like that's what I'm talking about when I talk about athleticism. If you're not athletic, you can't do that. And I think that his athleticism has a tendency to make up for a lot of the stuff that some defenders do wrong. Now, that doesn't mean that he does a lot of things wrong, but the mistakes that he does make, he's able to correct those mistakes because he's as athletic as he is.
Yeah, I think that's what, for the sake of the conversation, yeah, I don't think he makes that many mistakes, but as any defender, any offensive player, they do make mistakes. So
sure.
Like there's a couple times where like he'll try cheat over an off-ball screen, and then someone will flare out the backside because they understand if you're trying to cheat the screen, we go out the backside and now we go wide open three. Like there'll be times where he does that, and he has like the speed and length to be able to recover in many instances. But there's also times where people will make threes. Desmond Bain got him a couple times on that. So like I do think he does make mistakes, but yeah, I think having the athleticism, it's like kind of like Wemby. It's like when you have the physical tools to where you can erase your own mistakes, and everyone does make mistakes, that probably just makes you better than other people who are also going to make mistakes but can't erase their own mistakes as consistently, especially when you don't make that many mistakes as a defender. I think, if I'm being honest, Asar is one of the only wings, like, and this is where I guess I would feel comfortable saying it's like Scottie Pippen. There's nothing they can't do on defense. Like even Kawhi could get caught ball watching at times off the ball, wasn't the greatest rim protector. Like, for example, like even he had like some things you could point at, despite being the best on-ball defender in the league.
Mm-hmm.
Asar can do everything you want on defense. He can close possessions on the glass. He can rotate and make plays at the rim. He can get chased down blocks. He can literally just be a legitimate rim protector. He can guard the quickest guards in the league or the physical forwards. He can guard everyone you could ask for. He's one of the best screen navigators in the league. And he's doing this in a time where defense has so many disadvantages as opposed to previous times in terms of spacing, in terms of the rules, in terms of how physical you're allowed to be. And he still is this impactful. I don't know what he can't do on defense.
With that being
said, give me Drew Holiday.
A guard, nice.
Sure.
So now, just saying stuff.
I don't give a damn. He's 6'5" and guarded wings as well.
He's really my size. He's 6'4",
not 6'5".
But with that being said,
he's 6'5" in shoes.
But cool. We don't need to entertain it because I wasn't talking about guys like Drew Holiday. So that's fine. Congratulations.
To counter your point, Mars, if I'm looking at a less athletic guy, I know that my margin of error is smaller than yours.
Mhm.
So with my margin of error being smaller than yours, I know that the mistakes that I make, I can't recover from them. So I got to be smarter as a defender. I know that I have to close out with the right hand. I know that I have to close out on the top side. I know that when you do beat me, I have to be in a space where I can cover that angle where you beat me, as opposed to if I'm not as athletic, I'm going to get beat and I'm going to just get taken right to the basket. So if I have a player who isn't as athletic as Ausar Thompson, I think that it matters that I'm smarter. I do know how to cover different angles. To your point about being a screen navigator, okay, I'm not as athletic, so I got to do my work early. I'm not as athletic, so I can't jump the screen as early as him. So I have to get around this screen quicker before the screen comes. I know that. You, as athletic as you are, you already know that the screen is coming, but you ain't really tripping on it because you can get around it anyway, even if you do get hit by it. I'm not that athletic. So I got to use my intelligence as a defender. And I think that when I'm doing that, I'd like to think that kind of stuff, and I think that holds a lot of weight as a defender. Bruce Bowen is a prime example of that. Ron Artest to an extent, but he'll go off the rails.
But I've watched Bruce Bowen have many a bad closeouts because he's closing out hella aggressive. The issue is he's playing in 2005, where like you close out aggressive, you got two bigs behind you. So like you're not actually getting punished to the same degree as now. It's like you close out aggressive, that's a fly by three. Back in the day, it's not a fly by three. You're actually just sending someone to Tim Duncan behind you. I think Bruce Bowen was probably too aggressive as a defender, considering what he was doing.
With Tim Duncan standing behind me, or with David Robinson standing behind me, I'm allowed to close out like that. Now, if those guys, even after he lost David Robinson and Tim Duncan, who, to your point, was starting to decline, and he wasn't the rim protector that he was in years past, well, I know that I can't close out as hard as I used to. I know that I got to stay in front of a guy more because I don't want to just send a guy into Tiago Splitter. I don't want to send a guy into what's that? Fernando, I think that was his name.
Alberto? That's what
I'm talking about. I can't set. So I gotta be smarter at doing that. If I got those two, what I equated to, Mars, is I equated to money. Like if I got $1,000 that I can blow, I know that I'm just gonna blow it on anything. As opposed to like I can't just use this $1,000 for nothing. I gotta hold on to this money.
I just think you're understating Ausar's intelligence, and maybe it's because he's so athletic. Understating. I don't know.
But chill, that highlights that like there's still some like defensive maturity for him to sort of grow into, and like he's going to get stronger as his body's still developing. It's probably not, athletically he's probably not even at the best version of himself. So like he's only going to get better on defense, not worse. So like that's a scary thing too. When you are still making some of these mistakes, but when you get the experience and your ability to execute schemes and understand tendencies better over the course of time, and this. I mean, if it wasn't for Wemby, he'd probably be a perennial sort of 1 or 2 in the defensive player of the year. I think.
To be honest with you, in terms of the best wing defenders in the game, I do think that it's him and his brother. That part I'm not going to argue. Yeah. But what I am arguing, Mars, is he is still young, and I still think that he's understanding how to play defense on a wing. And it's very much like Wemby, where he's so polarizing as an athlete that how good he is as a defender does get kind of thrown by the wayside, but he does make mistakes though too. And there are things there are flaws in his game as a defender, as opposed to guys who were a little bit older or less athletic, and I think that they were a little bit smarter and they understood, how to stay in front of a guy or play to a guy's weakness. Ausar, I'm just better. I'm bigger, stronger, and faster than you, so you can't really beat me off the dribble, and if you do beat me, I'm going to get back into play. You can't overpower me because I'm stronger than you. And we're talking about wings. I'm stronger than you. So like once I feel the same way I do about him, how I feel about Wemby, in the aspect that like I don't think Wemby knows how to play defense yet. Like once Wemby really knows how to play defense, I think it's going to be something way different. Wait till Ausar, the game slows down. He actually learns how to play defense and gets it, and that switch goes off. It's going to be something completely different with him as a defender. It's going to be like night and day. You're going to go back, Mars, and see him in year 3, and then see him in year 7, and it's going to be like this. It's not going to be close.
Yeah, then I'll be having the Scottie Pippen conversation.
Yeah, mm-hmm.
That's the only place he can look now. He's in Scottie and Kawhi talks. Everyone else is beneath me.
And LeBron.
He's better than LeBron on defense.
LeBron will still be in those talks.
Mm-hmm. He will. Yeah, they'll force him into those talks for sure. He'll definitely be in those talks.
All right, David Mujinaya sent through $10 and said, "What do y'all think about Draymond and Austin Rivers back and forth?"
David, I got a question for you, David. Why do you care about that? Like, we got the playoffs going on. Like, you want to talk about Draymond and Austin Reeves talking about some high school shit, like who was better in high school, and the fact that Draymond was a good college player. Like why do you care about that? I don't know if you noticed, but Oklahoma City is on the verge of repeating as NBA champs. Right? That's what they're doing right now. Last time we had an MVP, last time we had a repeat champion was in 2018. That was 7 years ago. Why do you care about two dudes, one dude that's on his way out the league and another dude who hasn't been in the league for quite a while? Why do you care about these two dudes talking? Why do you care about that?
There, they can't enjoy the playoffs and a little side quest, a little side mission too. My goodness, chill. Look,
Yeah, chill. You enjoy your main chick and some side pieces.
I don't have the mental capacity.
I don't know what Ron is talking about.
I ain't smart.
But anyways,
I ain't smart enough for the side piece.
Yeah, exactly. Me either. Anyways,
Can't get some mashed potatoes and gravy on the side.
No, man. Look, I think
real talk. You get corn on the cob on the side.
Going on. I don't know what you're talking about, brother. I think it's an interesting dynamic going on between the two of them, because I do think Austin Rivers has a legit point about Draymond saying, "Hey, we averaged the same many points in high school," knowing that he was playing in Saginaw, and Austin Rivers was playing like the national market or whatever at the time. He's playing the nation's best teams. You know what I'm saying? Bit disingenuous. You know what I'm saying? Better college player. Austin Rivers was right as well. I don't know. I was only there for 6 months. Won it done.
You think Austin Rivers was better at Duke than Draymond was at Michigan State?
Bro, their freshman year?
No, in college. It doesn't need to be as a
But
freshman.
But that's
Duke, Austin Rivers was only there his freshman year. Was his freshman year better than Draymond in college?
His freshman year was better than Draymond's freshman year.
That's a no.
So you're just not going to answer the question I asked.
No.
Because it's irrelevant. That's irrelevant.
Oh, now you understand when things are irrelevant.
Exactly.
Now you understand when things are irrelevant. Crazy.
It's irrelevant.
All it took was 4 minutes.
Why would I give a damn about Draymond being better as a senior when Austin wasn't there as a senior? Why would I care? He was there as a freshman. He was better than him as a freshman.
Look at you, man.
Period. Point blank. But Draymond got to, get drafted by Golden State and ride the bench, and then the guy that was starting before him had to get hurt, and then he had to play with the greatest shooter of all time, and then like the other top 5 greatest shooter of all time, and then goddamn Kevin Durant came over there and he also got to win a couple of championships.
Draymond averaged 20. He didn't even average the same as Austin Rivers. That's just a lie.
So whose side are you on, real?
Oh, so Draymond just lied?
Yeah, Austin Rivers averaged 28. Draymond peaked at 25 his junior year, but he never averaged 28.
But
you
guys know
playing the same level of competition.
You guys know what was the original conversation, though, right?
About Draymond saying that Steve Kerr held back his offensive game.
Yeah. Since we're here, do you guys agree with that?
No, because I've heard Draymond also say that once KD got on the team, he made the decision to stop looking to score. And now 8 years later, he's saying it was a Steve Kerr thing. When 2016 was probably the best he ever was offensively, he could have built off of that. He's the one who, by his own mouth, chose not to because they had better scorers on the team. So why am I going to then blame Steve Kerr when he's said explicitly he chose not to shoot? And then once KD left, he's been so used to not shooting, he didn't feel comfortable shooting. He felt like he lost his touch. That's another thing he'd already said. So no, I feel like Draymond Green has either changed his opinion on what his decision making was in 2017 or is lying. I think those are the only two options. So I'm going to side on, he probably is blaming Steve Kerr for things that were in his control.
Brother, we saw Kevin Hart beat you in a shootout on national television. Like the fact that you think like you are what you are
did happen.
in this school.
That 100% happened. Yes, that did
You're
happen.
a defensive player, and
That
it's
did
fine.
happen.
You're one of the greatest defensive players of all time. But stop acting like if they really gave me the rock, I would have been. No, you wouldn't have been. No, you're not
real
guy.
talk. I do think he would.
You know what?
I
was gonna say, like, I think on the surface, like, I don't disagree with Draymond. Like, coming out of college and like, if Steve Kerr did put the ball in his hands, I mean, there's every chance that he was a better
He
offensive
did
player.
put the
but it
ball in
wasn't
his
be-
hands.
He did.
No,
He
in terms
took
of
it
like
out of
cool
his
stuff for him,
hands.
like
Mhm.
no, I'm saying
100%
if Steve Kerr did what Draymond is claiming that he should have done, like there's a chance that okay, whatever, but it wasn't in the best interest of the team. So like, why would he have done that? It's not. I think that like it's
Exactly.
fine. And to say like I would have got some better numbers, sure, but it wasn't in the best interest of the team. So like that's
Damian,
And
what
him,
team
too.
would have been, what
I've
team in
never
the
seen
NBA
a
would it be in the
non-point
best
guard.
interest that Draymond Green's averaging 23?
I've never,
If
I've
That's what I'm
never
saying. That's
in
exactly
my
what I'm
life
saying.
seen a
That's exactly what I'm
non-point
saying.
guard have the ball in
That's
their
exactly
hands
what I'm
more than
saying.
Draymond Green had it.
Could
Like
Draymond-
I've never seen a worse offensive player who's not a point guard have the ball more than Draymond Green has had the ball in his career. I've never seen it. No one can name
Non-point
one.
guard.
No one can name one non-point guard in NBA history who was worse than Draymond Green offensively, who's had the ball as much as Draymond Green has had it in the last 10 years.
Worse.
There's not one.
And that's why Mars, I think this nigga actually should be thanking Steve Kerr. Now, I do agree with him. I do think he could have probably averaged more points. He could have shot more shots. I think Draymond even could have looked a little better on
That's what I'm
offense. I
saying,
think maybe our opinions might be swayed on Draymond a little bit. But Steve Kerr maximized you.
Yes, he did.
Steve Kerr made you who you were. And I'm not like, Draymond probably doesn't watch the panel, but if you are watching the panel, I'm not saying that offensively. Like, Steve Kerr helped you and you helped Steve Kerr. You guys together created something brilliant. And obviously Steph Curry was there. Klay Thompson was there. You guys also helped them too, and they helped you. I think it was a beautiful thing. I think, like, Draymond, you did what you were supposed to do.
I just wish we could do a time machine,
Spot on.
right? Go on the time machine, go back to when Draymond was drafted, and let him be the scorer he could have been. So that fool could have been out the league in three seasons, and we wouldn't have to listen to this bullshit no more. Niggas just I'm tired
Well,
of this dumb shit.
I don't think he said that like he would have rathered it go the other way.
I'm not saying he said that, Mars. I'm just saying, hey, I wish we could have just went ahead and did that. Draymond, just get drafted to another team and go be the man. Be the man so that you could have left.
Draymond Green, man. That man averaged 14 points in 2016. Put some respect.
I
And
respect
that was on
that.
39% from three, 7.5%.
I respect that. I respect that
So let's just say for
on
sake
a
of-
hooper level. Like as far as that level goes, that's an accomplishment.
Absolutely
I think averaging more than 10
That
points
Game
in the
7
NBA
performance went
is
through
a
his head,
big
man.
deal. That's a big deal.
Hey, respect
But-
game 7, 32, 15, and 9.
Oh
But I'm not. But you know what though, Mars? You know, Mars. But because
Absolutely.
I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing.
Trailblazers,
But
this
to be
sucks.
realistic about the
is
fact,
awful.
I just wish Draymond could have been the man on this team and led his team to 4 championships, and you know what I'm saying, and done all those things. I wish we could have went back in time and been like, no, Steph Curry, you passed the ball to him. You know what I'm saying? Y'all set screens.
We
for
all
Draymond.
getting fired up.
Hey, chill.
Y'all are being
Hey,
disgusting
chill.
right
What
now.
other player, what other player I wish we could have done this with? I really wish that Jaylen Brown could have just been drafted to Charlotte, where he would have been averaging his little 30 on 56 true shooting in peace, and he would have been everybody's Bradley Beal, and we could have moved on with our lives. But
And he would always and forever still be better than Draymond Green. And we saw right now with Jaylen Brown. We saw what Jaylen Brown is actually capable.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay quiet.
Because Draymond Green could never lead a team to the number 2 seed in this conference.
I mean,
Well, let some tell it he's been leading Golden State for a decade and won 73 games.
I don't.
Tried you.
Nothing, nigga. He ain't led shit. Nigga, what?
Tried you.
But Dre doesn't have to do all this. Like, Dre doesn't have to do all this. You're a Hall of Famer. You're one of the greatest defenders ever. Like, you don't have to be doing all this, man. Like, you were unbelievable defensively, man. And, like, you're a part of something special. Like, you don't have to be saying all this nonsense.
Well, since we
He's
hit
going too
Mars,
far with it.
he did average 14 a game on that 73-win team. What does Draymond look if we moving forward and at this pace? Like,
If he builds off, he was only 25. He builds off of that. I do think Draymond could have been like 17, 18.
Okay, so
and they win no more rings.
Yeah, I didn't say they gonna win. I don't think he said they were gonna win. He's just talking about for his individual development. Yeah, I do think Draymond could have built off of 2016. It just so happened KD joined that summer in part because of Draymond's recruitment.
By the way,
yeah, so it's not like he didn't want Kevin Durant on his team, but there's no surprise he went from 49% from the field and 39% from three in 2016 to 42% from the field and 31% from three in 2017. I don't think that's a coincidence. He stopped looking at the rim because he realized, oh, one of the greatest shooters ever. Hello, Klay Thompson.
better than me.
The greatest shooter ever. One of the best players ever. Hello, Steph
Better
Curry.
than me.
One of the greatest scorers ever. Also, one of the best shooters ever.
Better
Hello,
than
Kevin
me.
Durant. Guess what? Let me just pass them the ball. That will make us win.
And that is the proper decision too. Like that's
By the way,
Exactly.
thing to do.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
yes, sir. And
But it's
don't
not-
leave
it's
out-
not
Chill, I
uncommon,
would-
but-
I would love
His
to-
individual development, sure, but it was for the betterment of his career, his resume, and ultimately winning championships. So I'm not saying I think he would rather it the other way, but for
Right.
his individual development, I do think for most players, if they were more prioritized offensively, they'd be better. I don't think that's new to Draymond.
I mean, better or more utilized, however you want to look at it.
Better
But
in like their eyes in terms of like.
Oh,
how-
got you.
Yeah.
I also just wish we could have got 3 seasons of Draymond first option hoops. Like
Well, we got it in 2020, and he averaged 8
Right.
points
Well,
and they
that's
won
nasty.
12 games.
8 points, 12
But
games.
Ox, like,
mm.
Ox,
I
a lot
just
of people-
think
but there's a
three
lot of
seasons
NBA
of
people
first
like
option
that.
Draymond hoops would have been great.
There's a lot of NBA players who like would rather be someone that averaged close to 20 than someone that had like sort of Draymond's career. A lot of guys are like that. Like they care
remember-
about that stuff, man.
Yeah, for
Damien,
sure.
we kind of
Damian,
talked about
who
this
cares
yesterday.
about winning- Who cares about winning a championship, winning Eastern Conference Finals MVP, winning Finals MVP? My favorite season is when I got to average 30 and get walked down 3-1 in the first round and get that
That was
ass
some
sent
bullshit,
home. That's
That
my
was-
favorite season. Those are the type of players and people that you're talking about. I got to be the guy. I'm finna
What
be
if you did
first
both?
team All-NBA. And then
Well, what
I
if you
got
did
to
both?
bounce in the
Especially,
first
did
you know,
do both.
especially
I
a guy that's already got Eastern Conference Finals MVP
I mean,
and
yeah,
Finals MVP.
for most players,
You know, a
winning
guy
isn't
that's
the
already
number one
proved that he's a
priority.
winner.
That's
You know what I'm saying?
exactly
This ain't the same thing. I know you love to get this nasty hate agenda off, but this is far from the same. It's not the same thing at all. You know what I'm saying? One of them's a better basketball
Draymond's
player, and
won
one of them's
more
an
than-
actual
than,
one.
Jalen-
One is
Jalen
actually.
And
one is
Draymond would have been a
actually one of-
Finals MVP
you know,
if his
a
point
Finals
guard didn't sell him.
MVP.
Facts.
You know,
Actually, Mars. Hey,
Oh, yeah.
Draymond Green has won playoff games without Steph Curry. Can Jaylen Brown say the same?
Well, he won 3 of them. Well, wait, no, he won how many games? Against the Knicks. No, against the Magic. Jason Tatum didn't play one of them games, right? 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 Let me check. 'Cause he missed one of those games. He missed one of those games.
Wait.
He missed one of those games. We gonna check. We gonna check.
How many?
we talk.
They won without him. You're fried. They won game 2. They won game 2.
We
They won game 2.
talking
You're fried.
about it.
They won game 5 in New York. And they
you
won
are
game
trying
5 in New York.
to you are trying to push an agenda.
You got to.
Look at this dude trying to push an
got
agenda
to.
who in his first option hoops averaged 8 points and won 12 games.
That's Sean
That nigga's a bum. He's a
could've been
bum.
like-
And I'm
like
telling I'm
Wasn't
telling you,
his prime.
I'm
Wasn't his
telling you,
prime.
three seasons of Draymond Green first option hoops is exactly what the world needed.
All right, fellas.
That's exactly what the world
So
needed.
you got Draymond, you got Al Harrington.
Are you serious?
Yes, he's dead serious. You just asked the question one more time. Draymond or Al Harrington, Ox?
Al Harrington washes Draymond.
All right, fellas. I got a few more super
Al
chats.
Harrington?
I got a
Go
few
back
more
to
super chats, and then we're going to go ahead and get into this Lakers game. And we're going to talk about why LeBron James was the best player on the court, but he just couldn't quite get it done. All right, the next super chat is from Tay FYB 3320. Tay said, remember when Chill said he was out on Cleveland because of James Harden? And we had the whole argument about it. It's James Harden's fault. Not saying it's his fault, but he not been good. Good take, Chill.
So really quickly, sidebar. Mars, what did you just say?
Oh, Embiid's out tonight.
Oh boy. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Really?
No, he's just playing, Ron.
The guy who's not healthy
Easy
is not available.
$100 I've ever made in my
No,
life.
hey, no. Embiid's not healthy. Scratch that.
No.
Embiid's not healthy. Embiid's not healthy. No.
These Knicks going to the NBA finals.
No.
You knew he was healthy.
Embiid, hey, we didn't put that in the fine print. We didn't put that in the fine print. No, that was your job to put that in the fine print. We ain't put that in the fine
He
print.
didn't say none of that.
Ah,
He
man.
didn't say none of that.
Hey, man.
He didn't say none of
Philly can
that.
win the game.
I would love to put that bread up, but if he's not playing, I can't really, I
You
can't.
can't, no. There's one player. If you're making bets about the Sixers postseason, you can't do if Embiid's hurt, it doesn't count.
Exactly.
That basically means you're not making the bet because Embiid is going to be hurt.
I ain't making the bet
Then why are you making
the bet.
because Embiid was healthy.
No, he wasn't.
No, he wasn't.
He was
He
playing.
was never healthy.
He was playing. He was
He
playing.
was just on the court. He wasn't
You know what?
healthy.
I need him to be on the court. If he ain't on
He
the
was
court,
broken
man.
when he first showed up. His car was a lemon from the beginning.
Shit was on a flat. Didn't even put a donut on it. It was just a flat tire. Right?
I mean, if we can't
What
put a
happened to
donut
if
on
he's
it,
out
I'm
there? We got to
sorry.
judge him.
Yeah,
What happened to all that?
You
Yeah, what
said
happened
that,
to
Ron,
that?
by the way.
he was out there. We can't judge him if he's not out there.
Man, this is pitiful. Hey, real talk. I just want to be clear about something real quick before we move on. Al Harrington, Al Jefferson, Al Horford, Al Farouk Aminu, Al Sharpton,
Al Jarreau.
Al Jarreau, Al Sharpton. Give me all of them.
Al
That's
Qaeda.
just what? This just
Al
five.
Qaeda like a motherfucker. What?
Ladies and gentlemen, Ox's views do not represent the views of the panel, ladies and gentlemen. Just so you guys
Disclaimer.
no, it does not. So yes, when they got James Harden, I was out. Yes, I was. I was out on them winning the NBA championship.
Al Pacino, absolutely, yes.
I was.
And you're still out on them, right? Nothing's changed.
Winning the champ. I am still out on them winning the
Said Al
championship. Yes, I am.
Bundy.
Mhm. They are still in it though. Even though the one team that I had them losing to in the NBA championship is out. But I yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. The next super chat is from Brunson Betta. Brunson Betta said, players Brunson outplayed in playoff series: Tatum, Brown, Butler, Bam, Embiid, Maxey, Spider 2 times, Cade. This is an all-time great. First in total playoff points over the last 3 years. Ron Goofy for disrespect.
He has outplayed all of those guys. I think.
That's pounds too. Yeah.
It depends on how you feel about Embiid in that 24 series, but yeah. He
Yo,
has
you can't
outplayed
tell.
them.
You can't tell me we don't
He
got the
outplayed
best
Jason Tatum
chat.
last year.
I'm sorry.
Yes, he did.
It's-
He outplayed.
He
Jason
said
Tatum last year.
alfalfa. Alvin in the chipmunk.
You started this, Ox. That's because of you.
Algebra.
That's crazy.
Algebra is crazy.
Yo,
Yes.
we got the best chat, bro. Yo, chat clears. My bad. Okay, go ahead.
Also, I do want to say this to that last super chat. Talk to me when he outplays Becky Hammond. All right.
Nice.
Oh, brother.
Talk to me when he outplays Becky Hammond.
I mean, this year they got a shot because
And he ends up in the
not healthy,
finals.
yeah.
Does he win that?
Well,
Or
no,
does
because he's
he?
gonna win a
No.
championship.
He has
That's
to
not what
literally
she said.
beat
That's not what she
OKC?
said.
Well,
That's not-
Becky
yeah,
Hammond
she
said you can't win a
championship.
championship with him. So unless he wins a championship, yeah, he's losing.
That's so nasty.
Yeah. How
That's
about
the
that for
qualifier she
disrespect?
put out. That's
So
the
what? You
qualifier she
can't
put
win a
out.
championship with James Harden because he never won a. What is that? What?
Well, I mean,
Well, no,
Kinda,
people.
yeah,
who, I
you
mean,
kinda
I'm
cooked
on the
right
side-
there, for sure.
I think you can win a championship with Jalen Brunson, but the only way to objectively prove Becky Hammond wrong is for Jalen Brunson to win a championship as the best player on the team, because that's what she said. She said you can't do this. The only way to objectively prove it wrong is he does the thing she said he can't do. That's just how it is. Unfortunately, he's going
Could
up
be playing the
against
Spurs as well.
the
Or the Timberwolves.
the Spurs. Got to worry about the Timberwolves, so they got
Mm.
okay.
And Becky about to get another ring this year. But my bad. Sorry.
I mean, I would hope they got a super team over there. But, you know.
Facts.
Do y'all not see what the Liberty just did?
Doesn't matter.
You right.
Super team over there. Come on.
Quick side note, Ron. Shout out to Tina Charles, just retired.
Yeah.
Yesterday.
That's right.
Awesome career. She was a fantastic player. I was a big time fan of Tina Charles when she came out of UConn. I remember watching them against Baylor in the Final Four, and I remember watching Brittany Griner excuse herself from the game because she was overwhelmed by Tina Charles. She's on record saying that because, I mean, you got a long line of great UConn players, and Tina Charles is right up there with them. And then you're talking about some of the all-time great bigs in WNBA history. I think Tina Charles is right there with those women. She was fantastic. Yes, she was.
Absolutely, man. Shout out to Tina.
Speaking of, I gotta sit down with Lauren Jackson this weekend as well, which will be
Shout out the GOAT, man.
Fire. That's fire.
Shout out the GOAT.
Yeah, that'd be good.
For real.
That'd be
That's
dope.
That's
sure
the
you
real
put us
best
on to
storm
that.
ever.
Yeah, make sure you put us onto that.
Super dope.
Yes, sir.
Super
Sure.
dope.
You know, me and
That's you.
Damien, we going on. We finna do this little interview tour. You know what I'm saying? Out in the
Outback?
out there,
Out in the back.
where he at and everything. Yeah. So
Out
you know,
in the
gotta
Outback.
stay tuned for that. You know what I'm saying? Me and Damien, we cooking up. You know what I'm saying?
Ron, you ever had that friend or like that, like somebody that's asking you for something, but you know it's about to be some bullshit, and you know how you hearing it. You know, you're like, I'm about to get this studio, Ron. You know, I really need to just hold like 500 racks for it. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause that's what real talk sound like right now. Yo, we about to go on this tour. So in the process of us going on this tour, I was wondering about the whole like 10 stacks and real talk. If you don't get your ass out of here,
No, chill.
don't get your ass going.
He is that friend, chill. Not because the thing is, just like how Real Talk did it, that's how Ron will do it. Just involve you. Talking about, yeah, bro, and then we about to go here, we do this. What is that?
We talking about real talk. What my name
I
come up?
got shit to do today. Nah, bro, but just hold on first, because we gonna do this, we gonna do that. Like, what?
And you found yourself in some shit you ain't had nothing to do with.
Unc, you know how many times I had to wake up at 7 in the morning, 8 in the morning? I had something to do. I just had something to do the next day, and yo ass they kept me out till 4 or 5 in the morning.
Oh, that's different though. This
Nah,
ain't
great.
even-
Hey,
this ain't
hey,
even
chill.
about
I'm
that.
not
That's you
driving.
talking
I either
about-
have to get to my car or I have to get to my house.
Nothing good happens after 10 o'clock.
And it's not a you gonna get involved. It's just a we not gonna speak on it because we just gonna go over here
Just
right quick
rolling.
and see what's going on. Knowing damn well when I poke my head in there, we just gonna poke our head in there. Knowing goddamn well when I poke my head in there,
We're gonna be here all night. It's 4:30.
I ain't going nowhere. And this nigga know I ain't going nowhere.
So you see how Ron be bringing up old shit, like, bro, that was a long time ago. Like, we was in our early 20s. I'm talking about some whole other shit right now. I'm talking about what Real Talk just try to do with Damien. It just involving you and shit that got like you bringing up old party shit. I'm talking about like some serious shit right now.
Oh, party shit.
Oh my god.
Uh-oh, y'all in trouble now. Y'all in trouble.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you,
Hey.
the guy next to you, the guy to your bottom left, and for damn sure, real talk. All y'all about
Yeah.
Real talk.
Yeah.
I've been a Knicks fan. What are we talking about?
You ain't no real Knicks fan.
He jumped in like Denzel on training day.
Jay, I'm gonna keep it a bean with you, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you, Jay.
putting
I ain't
taste-
appreciate that ass whooping at all. I ain't like that shit one bit. No, I did not.
The only person I'm missing up here is Damo, man. 'cause
No,
he
I
was talking
didn't. I ain't
about
like that
how
ass whooping one bit. No. I
Cat
ain't shaking
don't got
hands
no
with you, dude.
trees, no trees on his Timbs, and you probably couldn't see him the other night because there was blood all over them Timbs. After we curve stomped the
Yo,
fucking
hey, that was
Timbs.
hilarious though, for real.
I ain't like that ass whooping at all.
No trees on your
I
team.
had the Knicks winning the series.
Real talk. I think he got you and Damo mixed up.
He's back tonight. I had assumed he's back tonight.
Hey,
That's good news.
But Joel's out.
yes, sir.
Yeah, Joel's out. Dante DiVincenzo is still out, unfortunately. So,
Well, I mean,
Until
yeah,
next
we'll see
year.
if they can get him
sky
back. For the
blue,
series,
nigga.
but-
I mean,
I'm just reading
All right,
the
well,
injury report.
Hey, before we get to anything else, we have Jay. What's good? Appreciate you for coming up here. Y'all go follow FYTBJ on all platforms. You guys know what to do. But before we get into anything, we have to talk about LeBron versus the Oklahoma City Thunder. If you tapped into the game last night, you've seen that LeBron James was the best player on the floor. You've seen LeBron James just was doing LeBron James things. However, OKC beat the Lakers 108-90. And the crazy thing about it is Shea didn't even score 20 for the first time since last playoffs. Let's talk about it, fellas.
Shout out to Marcus Smart. Boxed him up last night. Yeah.
Nah. Because when KD saw double teams, and turned the ball over, it was KD sucks. Can't handle double teams. 36 years old, blah, blah, blah. Shea see double teams, have 7 turnovers, score 18 points.
He was rusty.
And it's cricket. And what's all this about? So KD gonna go out there, score 23 points, get doubled the whole game because he has 9 turnovers. KD a fraud. Shea gonna go out there, get double teamed the whole game, have 7 turnovers, score 18 points. It's nothing. That's what I mean. It's nothing. Meanwhile, he playing with way better spacing than what KD dealing with. But it's just
Definitely not a young.
No, it's not.
He was a
No,
positive
it's in
in
the
the box
standards.
score at least.
no, it's in the
he was
standards.
not.
No, it's in the standards. It's cool.
No, he was not. No. And I think
Usually you go into series, guys, with a few areas you think you have the upper hand on your opponents. The Lakers just don't have that. Like there's nothing. There's no area in which the Lakers can match this OKC team. I actually don't think OKC were actually even that good yesterday. I actually don't think they even got out of maybe second gear. And the Lakers have to play a perfect game, and OKC have to struggle, I think, for them to even get one. But this is the best. Like this was probably the best LeBron game you're going to get as well, and they still couldn't even keep it close or keep it a few possession games, which was really disappointing.
It was close in the first quarter and a bit.
They made a few runs, yeah.
Yeah, it's a moral victory.
Yeah.
It's just interesting, how the standard is apparently different. But shout out to OKC. I think they shot like 40+% from 3.
Again,
must-
against the Lakers.
Yeah,
They always shoot well
must
against the
must be
Lakers.
nice. You know what I'm saying? Must be nice to have teammates who can make threes when you get double teamed the whole time. But I guess that just means nothing.
And teammates who can take the other
so,
player
yeah,
out of the series, and a defense that can take a player out of the series completely. So, yeah, a lot of that has to do with it. But I mean, if we're being honest, the Lakers are overmatched. Period. Point blank.
Yep.
The Lakers are overmatched. Y'all got 2 guys, maybe 3. We got 12. And all 12 of our guys, when you got Jared McCain coming off the bench, knocking down 4 threes in the span of like 3 minutes. And I got 3 other dudes on the bench like that too, by the way. I don't just have him. I got 3 other guys like him. In addition to Chet doing what he's doing around the rim, I got another big dude. I got another big guy that's doing the same thing around the rim like him. So, I mean, they're clearly overmatched. I think James gave them everything he possibly could. It's obvious that the wear on him, like he can't get back on defense like he used to. He can't chase down like he used to. And I'm not equating him being old, because the last thing that I'm going to do is tell you 1 minute when they lose that he's old, and then when he get busy, not say that. No, so that's not the case. I just think that everything that the Lakers do wrong, Oklahoma City capitalizes on that, and Oklahoma City's margin of error is way bigger than the Lakers. They don't have that, and I think that guys like Rui, guys like Austin Reeves, these are the guys that they put in position to score off of James and off of Luka. Oklahoma City got a bunch of go-get-it guys. Like, I'm watching Mitchell go after Austin Reeves. Like, I'm watching Casey Wallace and these dudes get in transition and go after Austin Reeves. Like, you just don't have the personnel. And if they were going to win a game in the series, yesterday had to be the game, considering that Oklahoma City hadn't played since last Monday. And now they're going to start revving up again, and now they're getting back into that rhythm of being in the playoffs. I don't see the Lakers winning the game in the series.
OKC's bench just went crazy. Jared McCain came in, made like 1 million threes. Alex Caruso comes in and does Alex Caruso things. Bron out there having to deal with Lou Dort on a possession-to-possession basis. Shout out to Bron, though. I think Bron played really well. So shout out to him. Rui knocking down his open shots. You got to give him credit as well.
He's actually good too, Mars. He's been
Yeah,
really good.
Rui's doing his part in this. I think Rui's doing his part offensively, at least. They're letting Marcus Smart shoot, unsurprisingly. He's not making shots. Austin Reeves just stunk it up. He had like, how many turnovers Austin Reeves have? Like 5, 4, 5, something like that.
It was 4.
4 turnovers. Yeah, that's
Him
bad.
shooting was
DeAndre
a
Ayton
turnover
struggling
too,
to catch
so-
the ball.
Yeah, some of those shots were turnovers. Yeah.
Exactly.
So
God.
Vanderbilt getting hurt doesn't help.
Nope.
I guess, I don't know. It's just I don't see how they win a game. I'm gonna be honest. Like, if they do win a game, shout out to them. I don't see how they win a game. This series is like a whole nothing to me. Like, this is probably going to be the least watched second round series for me. Well, although now Embiid's not playing, maybe that one too. But it's just they're outmatched, and that's okay.
Jay for real got the Knicks walking to the finals. He got them straight in Central Park West on a Sunday afternoon.
I mean, yeah, but when you hire Mikal Bridges to kill Joel Embiid, I mean,
oh my god!
So it's cool.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's just a tough series to win. OKC are just a better team. If you were going to win a game, it was going to be the game in which the turnover battle was relatively even. It was going to be a game in which OKC didn't dominate the possession battle. It was going to be a game in which Shea doesn't score 20 points. Like, or you had the avenues to win, and you got, for lack of a better term, kind of run out the building a little bit. So,
I mean, it was a close game for a lot of the game, right? The Lakers came out.
It was close, but you know, whenever thought he was going to win,
let it leave. But
like that's why
they got it down to 4.
They kept it close.
Yeah,
they kept it close in the first half because they were to protect the ball. I think in the first half they only had like 7 turnovers. LeBron obviously played tremendously well, but then in that third quarter, you know, I think they might have had like
they had 7 turnovers in the third quarter,
and they had no timeouts.
As soon as you start turning the ball over like that against OKC, the game is over. But that's what OKC does. They are consistent in their relentlessness, right? You may be able to deal with their ball pressure for a quarter or for a half, but can you do it for 48 minutes? Can you sustain that mental focus for 48 minutes that is required to play against and execute against OKC's defense? And in that second half, the LA Lakers ball handlers started falling apart because, hey, that pocket pass is going to get challenged every single time by OKC. They're not going to let you do anything easy. They're not going to let you off the hook. So, hey, man, it is what it is. LeBron was great. 15. You want some money? You need to play better. Period. Point blank. You want to be known as the second option in the Los Angeles Lakers? You need to play better. You want to be a guy that can be relied upon in championship quality matches? You need to play better. You have shown a level of play in the regular season. You play at a high level in the regular season. You need to match that come postseason time. Period, point blank. You've got to be better. 3 for 16 is utterly ridiculous, gang. I'm not going to lie. That's utterly ridiculous.
Did they put him on?
He's averaging
He's
14 points a game against the Thunder this year.
Is it a coincidence?
How much you said?
14.
14.
Not
bad.
Yes, Damien. No, yes, real talk. 14. That's what he just said. 14, which is 14. Yes.
I'm fairly certain. I think 14.3 or something.
Yes.
That's not bad. 14, yeah, shit. I'll take it.
It's interesting, Mars. I think last year, if I'm not mistaken, Mars, I think last year, against Minnesota in the playoffs, his average dropped to 14. It was either 14 or 16, one of them two, in the playoffs
16.
against Minnesota, something like that. And he was neutralized. So we got 2 years in a row that we're in the playoffs. Now, to your point, last year he was injured. And with him being injured, yeah, he was injured. It was over him being injured. Okay, sure. Now, can we use that same logic? And can we use the excuse that excuse isn't the word I'm looking for. Can we use the reason for him not being as effective in this series is he's going up against arguably the best defense in the league?
I mean,
sure, I think they're going to render most guards less effective.
Sure.
I mean, I think he's playing worse than like even you would. I don't know about if expect is the right word, but he's playing unsustainably bad. We'll just put it that way. Like they need him to be better. So regardless of if he's playing against OKC's defense or not, which obviously make life difficult, they need him to be better. It's really that simple. So Austin Reeves make some shots. That'd be nice. LeBron, keep LeBroning. But shout out to the MVP, man. Shout out to the MVP. Again, double teams.
He was bad. Yeah, like he had one of the turnovers that I vividly remember is he just threw the ball out of bounds. He came across half court
a few times. Yeah.
Yeah, he came across half court. The double didn't even come. It's just Marcus Smart on him. He was trying to get the ball to Chet.
Mars just
It was either Chet or it was either Chet or it was Jalen Williams. He was trying to get the
Yeah,
ball.
I'm just observing.
And he just threw the ball out of bounds. And I'm thinking, this isn't a customary Shea, right? But I do have to be critical of him. Yo, you got to take better care of the basketball. Yes, you've been out. You haven't played in a week. Okay, we cannot.
AD hadn't played in a week either, and he wasn't even healthy.
Right.
But we killed him.
Yes, we did.
So,
we 100% did that. So with SGA, have I not, Mars? What's the word I'm looking for? Have I not built up enough points to get a pass once?
I think if they lose yesterday, I think
Kevin Durant
it would have been
is 5th all time in scoring in NBA history. Hasn't built up enough points to get a pass. Playing a game not healthy, being double teamed the whole time. He hasn't built up enough points to get a pass. But Shea has.
Have we seen? Let me ask you this: have we seen enough of Kevin Durant doing that sort of thing, as opposed to what? Like, have we seen enough of this with SGA, as opposed to with KD?
We've seen KD deal with doubles more than Shea.
Yes, we have.
Like, we've seen them double KD more. That's what I'm saying.
Absolutely. So, and we haven't seen. So with SGA, is this a pattern or is this just a bad night?
It doesn't need to be a pattern. I don't care if next game he might have 0 turnovers. I don't care. This game, he had 7 turnovers, getting double teamed the whole time.
He was awful.
And I had to listen to people go back 15 years and talk about how Kevin Durant can't deal with double teams.
Who are these people?
Yeah, where was that?
The timeline.
Which is not true.
That's what I'm talking about. The timeline.
I think if they lost yesterday, though, I think it would have been a bigger deal. But they just.
Oh, well, I'm sorry that my team can score when I'm off the floor. Now all of a sudden that just means Shea's not the problem because his team just dominated when he went onto the bench. Did you
What
know,
was Shea's plus minus?
Did you know?
I think it's still plus 10. Yeah.
Did you know Shea yesterday when he was on the court, they had a 110 offensive rating. When he was off the court, they had a 139. Did you guys know that?
Hey,
did you know that when KD was? Did you know that when KD was on the
is so?
Did you know?
Oh
did
my
you know?
God.
Did you know
We
that
don't
when
care,
when KD
You
was
do
on the
not
court against
care
the
about
Lakers
your
in that
little
one
KD
game, they had a 117
sad
offensive rating?
story. We
But when he was off the floor,
when he was off the court, they had a 102 offense in that.
They had a
series.
102 offensive rating when he was off the court.
So you know, shout out to Kevin Durant, because when he turns the
We
ball
don't
over,
care.
yeah,
No,
this was
the Thunder might want to look into
You're
that
literally bored.
for the 10 minutes that
Yes,
Shea was
I am bored. I am bored. It's also funny because I remember what game was it? Was it game 5 against the Pistons against the Magic where Cade was amazing? He had 45 points. And Chill said we don't care because he had 6 turnovers. You guys remember that? Ron, I know you remember that.
I don't.
Ron, do you remember
I brought that up
And he
earlier.
was
Yeah.
wrong.
We
We
praised
yeah.
Paolo. We spent
sir.
30 minutes praising playoff
sir.
rise of Paolo. Crazy concept. And then when it was time to praise Cade, Chill, unprovoked, he had 6 turnovers. Meanwhile, Paolo had 6 turnovers too. No one cared. So it's just interesting because when the MVP of the league has 7 turnovers, getting double team, seeing the same coverage KD saw with better spacing than KD had. It's just fine.
Now wait a minute though, Mars. Don't stop there.
Less efficient than KD was.
Tell the
too.
rest of the
Less
story.
points
Mars.
than KD was.
Tell the
too.
rest of the story. Don't
What's the
just
rest of
leave
the
it
story?
at me saying that he had 6 turnovers. Let's make sure we tell the rest of the story that I did say, he was awesome as a bucket getter.
After we told you to say he was awesome.
No. He does have to take better care of the basketball, which is what I stood on as the lead guard. So let's not make it sound like I was just up here hating on Cade. Because he did turn the ball over 6 times.
I mean, you was hating. But so once again, Shea yesterday, 110 offense on the floor, 139 off the floor. KD in the game he played, 114 offense on the floor. They had a 50 offensive rating when he was off the floor. And all I had to do was listen to how KD was the problem for having turnovers. Meanwhile,
We didn't have to. You could have locked your phone, but I hear.
Real talk.
Even up here, they were talking about it. Even up here, they were talking about it. It's just the timeline was way
Why
worse.
don't I care?
Yeah, why don't you care? Real talk.
Okay, let me answer the question then.
Yeah, it's a 50 offensive
Let
rating.
me
That's
answer
what
the
they have.
question.
50 offensive
Look,
rating.
number one, I didn't come up here blaming KD after that game. I didn't care that he turned
I
the
wasn't
ball over
talking
that.
to you.
I know. So but I'm answering Ansa's question. So for me, what Mars is doing right now is not necessary, and I know he's doing it because he's bored. That's why he's doing it.
But why? What does that matter?
Because
The offensive, who cares? Bored or not bored, the offensive rating
Nobody's up
was.
here slandering Shea right now because he had a bad. The team won convincingly. He's been the best player in the playoffs so far. but nobody's gonna care.
But
Nobody
they didn't win. They didn't win because of him. The offensive rating when he was off the floor is 139. But why don't you care?
The context around Shea right now, Ox. Shea has been the best player in the playoffs right now. He's been the best player. The team.
Why don't you care?
30 points or whatever it is.
Shea played 5 games and 2 of them have been bad.
Yeah, he's not been. I'm not getting with that.
Shea's played 5 games.
He's been
and
the
2 of
best
them
player
have
in
been
the
bad.
playoffs.
No,
Shea has played 5 games and 2 of them were bad.
They've been the best player in the playoffs playing against the Suns.
That means Shea has been bad in
Who has
40%
been
of
better
his
than
playoff
him?
games.
Then? I'm asking y'all.
Scotty
Who's been
Barnes
better?
has been
I
really
think Cade's
good.
probably been
Jason
the
Tatum was really good before he went down.
How
with
has
that injury.
Cade not been a better player than
Jason
Shea?
Yeah,
Tatum.
Cade.
I think
Cade
How's
was-
Cade not been better?
Cade was awesome
How's
in the
Cade not been better?
playoffs. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Cade just had another stinker.
Oh, he had a stinker because he missed shots?
Yes.
That's what you're doing with SGA.
No, he had a stinker.
This is
He
some
didn't even miss
pitiful
shots.
shit.
Didn't Cade have a high
bro.
turnover game too?
Pitiful shit.
Cade did have a high turnover game.
It's okay to say
did.
Cade
He
played
did.
bad
He
yesterday.
did
He
have a high
did.
turnover
He
game.
even said himself he played bad after the game.
But is that your point?
I hate when y'all
the best
use.
2 players in the playoffs though.
I hate when y'all use the same numbers to discredit one person and don't care when it's another person. It just be pissing me.
I didn't discredit KD though when it happened to KD.
I don't give a shit about Kevin Durant.
So who are you?
So who's this about?
Jaylen Brown?
Number 7 in Boston. What you talking about?
Oh, brother. Look, I don't like him, and you're going to have to deal with that. I don't like how much you hype him. I don't think he's that good. So, yes, I come up here to say shit just to bother you about Jaylen Brown. Get over it already.
Oh, that's
Get
good.
over
Okay,
it.
I know. I can get behind that. I can get behind that. I can appreciate and respect that.
Intentional slander, it's fine. Yeah.
Yes, you gotta love it.
You know, seven turnovers. You know, shout out to him.
6 actually.
Offense.
The one
Yeah, he had seven.
turnover they
He had
didn't
seven.
count it. Yeah, the
He had
one they didn't. It was 7 turnovers. I ain't gonna argue that. But the one they didn't count it officially. But yeah, he got to take better care of the basketball. Yes, he does. He 100% has to take better care of the basketball. He's got to be better dealing with double teams, and I think he will be. I mean, there's no evidence.
I agree. That's why I'm victory lapping game 1 because
Yeah.
the rest of the series he might have 4 turnovers combined.
Yes.
So you know, go strategically time this out.
Shea,
'Cause I don't know. For all I know, if KD would have played game 3, 4, and 5, he wouldn't have had no turnovers either. We just won't know because he wasn't healthy. So, you know, is what it is.
Yo, so aside from Austin Reeves, might as well have been Austin Rivers, having a terrible game. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander not really playing up to MVP standard. LeBron looking like the best player on the floor, which we didn't necessarily speak into. Do you guys
respect Chat?
please, thank you.
Chat had a hell of a game. Yeah,
Yes, he
respect
looked
Chat.
great. Yes.
So was Chet the best player on the floor?
Chet to me was the
No,
best player on
he
the
was
floor.
not.
Of course, you'll say that, but to me, yeah, Chet was the best player on the floor.
No, he was not.
Amazing defense, play finishing on offense, making threes. I don't know, didn't turn the ball over. What more can Chet do? I don't know.
Way to
Chet
carry your
wasn't
squad,
better.
Chet.
What? No,
Way
wait,
to-
wait,
way
he
to-
was the best
Way to
OKC
carry your
player,
squad,
excuse
Chet.
me.
Chet was the best player on the floor to me. So, you know, shout out to Chet. Amazing game.
I know you have an agenda against Bron. We all see it.
Yeah, facts. It's an agenda. Yeah.
We've
facts.
been peeped it. We've been peeped it.
Chill, Bron ain't ran out of gas yet.
No. Mm-mm. Not
Love to
yet.
see it. I'm telling y'all, Bron. After what I've been seeing from
Did you
Bron,
just change clothes?
He did. He put us
He put the jersey on, man.
He put this Jaylen Brown jersey on.
Nice.
but I ain't gonna lie to you though, Chill. Bron, I might got to move Bron up to number 6 for real.
Damn.
Oh, all time?
I don't know, Damon.
Nah,
That
that
sound
means
like
he
I'm
over
getting,
Kobe? That means
I'm not getting an extra plate or a bigger plate. I'm just getting cheese on the burger. I'm still getting a burger. I'm just getting
Crazy.
cheese on it, man.
Boy.
All right. Okay.
Nah, you can't-
Braun over Kobe? That's crazy.
You can't. He working on Shaq. He working on 5. I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Oh my God.
You can't get like this at 45 and not get no
is a step
respect.
too
Man.
far, though. Yeah, Magic is a step
Remind
too
us who the 5 is,
He
off.
might catch
Remind
that.
us who the 5 is.
Actually, I'm sorry, Mars. Thank you because it's flipped. Because I actually got Shaq at 4 and Magic at 5. Kobe at 6.
Okay.
So it's
I'm Braun at 7. I'm Braun at 7, just so we know.
Oh man.
he's doing it. He's doing this shit at 41. Yo, this shit is insane.
I do want to ask y'all something just very quickly. Is Cade already the best point guard in Piston history?
Yes.
Holy shit.
I didn't
That's-
say the greatest.
Whoa,
I just said
respect
the
Dave
best.
Bing. Respect Dave Bing. Respect
I'm
Dave
not.
Bing.
Stop.
You mean the most
That's
talented? You mean the
Y'all
most
just
talented?
looking past Isaiah Thomas?
Cade is
I
better
said
than
the
Isaiah Thomas.
best.
No,
I
he
didn't say
is
the
not. And I'm not
greatest.
even
Cade is
giving
better
up.
than
I'm
Isaiah
not
Thomas.
giving
Yeah,
up.
I'm not
even
even
that
look,
far
look,
either.
because he not even at Isaiah Thomas. I'm still thinking about Chauncey Billups right now. So let's calm down.
Yo, Chauncey was nice. Chauncey was nice. I'm gonna be honest.
Let's calm
you gotta-
down.
I'm thinking about
you
Reggie-
gotta
I'm thinking
respect
about
Dave
Reggie
Bing.
Jackson
We gotta respect Dave Bing. Dave Bing was nice, man. We gotta put some respect. Dave Bing was nice.
Dave Bing was
Dave
nice,
Bing was
though.
nice.
I see
Chauncey
Ron
was
ain't
nice.
said nothing. I don't know. Ron.
I got Rodney Stuckey.
Like two guards?
Nobody wanted to actually.
He
answer
played
the
some point.
question.
I answered. I said yes. He better than them.
No, I absolutely have Isaiah Thomas. I absolutely have
You
Isaiah
can make the
Thomas.
case
I
he's the
don't.
most
I don't.
talented. He's
I
just not the
honestly,
greatest, though.
I'm not gonna speak on Dave Bing because I don't know. I don't know enough. I haven't seen enough Dave Bing at all. I didn't even know he was a brother until last season. You know what I'm saying? So I can't even speak on
Mayor of
Dave
Detroit.
Bing.
Yeah.
But
Mayor of
yeah,
Detroit.
but
Yes, sir.
I mean, I still got Chauncey though.
Okay.
Chauncey was nice, man. I used to
as
underrate
hell,
Chauncey.
Mars, not just an all league,
He
not
was.
just an all league player, an all league defender too.
I used to underrate Chauncey.
felt
I used to
was
underrate
nice as
Chauncey.
hell, by the way.
Chauncey was nice.
He was, yeah.
Chauncey
The Pistons
Billups
had some
y'all
decent point
act
guards.
Like
Yeah, the
Kyle
Pistons
Lowry
had some decent
is. Y'all be overhyping Kyle.
Chauncey would be
Lowry.
nice today as well.
Whoa. What's with the random Kyle
Why you?
Lowry
What
stuff?
are you
Yeah, that was a
bringing Kyle
random Kyle
Lowry?
That was
Lowry.
right.
Why?
Word.
Yeah, that was-
Damn,
Y'all be
damn,
overhyping
Kyle
him.
Lowry. Why are you talking about Kyle Lowry with Chauncey Billups?
I said Chauncey is who y'all be swearing Kyle Lowry is, but he not that good. That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
who
my
said
bad.
Kyle
I'm
Lowry is as good as
on
what?
edge right now. I'm on edge right now. My
What
bad.
a shot
Because
right
when
now.
somebody y'all were having a talk up here, it was recently when what you call?
Yeah, but
With Kyle
Chauncey's better than
Lowry.
Drew Holiday too. So what's that going to do? Right?
Yeah, Chauncey is better than Drew Holiday. I don't know, but Drew Holiday is for sure better than Kyle Lowry.
Absolutely.
Agreed.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Huh.
But
Yeah,
I
most of
remember you in the
most
chat.
of
I remember
people
you in the
agreed
chat
with
with that real quick.
The only people who didn't agree with that was me, Carson, and Pam. So spreadsheet FC. So yeah, I don't think that's it. Even on the poll I ran, people picked Drew. So,
Damn.
yeah, I don't-
Damn.
Not
Shit.
anything new.
Do I got Drew over Chauncey?
No, you don't.
You shouldn't.
Have Drew
Do
over
you?
Chauncey.
Yeah,
You don't.
Shouldn't.
You don't. You don't.
I love Drew so much.
yeah.
Yeah, Chauncey, nice man.
Nah,
But yeah, I think Cade's the best point guard the Pistons ever had. My opinion.
Yo, fellas,
What do
I
you
want to
think
get
he's
to this
not?
overrated, underrated list.
He's better at basketball than any other point guard you want to
He
name.
is
Oh,
not
just more
better than-
talent-
at
more
basketball than
talented?
Isaiah Thomas.
He's
He just
better
is.
at basketball than that.
Talented, not
What does
great.
Isaiah
Talented,
Thomas
not
do
great.
better than Cade? Chill.
Go ahead, y'all. I'm sorry.
Isaiah's a better passer than
I
Cade.
want
Isaiah's
to
a
hear
better
you.
passer.
I want to hear you.
I'm not getting
I
involved.
just want to hear what Isaiah Thomas does better than Cade.
He a better
That's all.
bucket getter.
That's all.
He's a better bucket getter than him. He a better passer than him. He a better floor leader than him.
Start with a
He a
line.
better overall point guard than Cade Cunningham. Yes, he
Defender.
is.
Isaiah Thomas scores the basketball better than Cade?
Yes, he does. He a better scorer than Cade. Yes, he is. Yes, 100%.
I'm not mad. That's not ridiculous, though, Mars. That's not ridiculous.
Why is it not ridiculous?
Jay.
Why is it ridiculous?
If Isaiah Thomas and Cade played at the same time, no one would say Isaiah Thomas scores better than him. No one would say that.
Well, Cade also
That's not true at all.
He wouldn't be able to play
No
with
He's a
that.
better-
one would say that.
Okay, so let's get back. I can't believe I'm getting sucked into this, but that's fine. Let's get back. Let's get back to what we just got finished talking about. So I'm a better distributor. I'm a better bucket getter.
I agree. I think you
better-
pass better. I agree.
I'm a better bucket getter. I'm better in the clutch. I
handle.
was arguably the best.
He doesn't
ball
have a better
handler.
handle. I agree.
I
He
was
doesn't have a better
about to say that I'm the best ball handler of my generation. Cade can't say that. So these are all things that make you an awesome point
I'm
guard.
sorry I played with Kyrie Irving.
Yeah,
I mean, I
that's a
guess.
you problem. Because I played with Magic Johnson. I played with John Stockton. I played with a bunch of awesome ball handlers. Yes, I did. 100% I did. So with that being said, with
Man,
that
y'all
being
be
said,
setting this nigga up. I'm telling you, man.
with
Hey
that,
man, you know better boys than Kyrie, but hey, I was better than John Stockton.
hey,
What?
so hey, that's.
But I mean, Isaiah was not. Isaiah had a super nice handle though.
He was
He
the best
did have
ball
a
handler.
nice-
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he
was
did
the
for
best
sure.
ball handler.
His hand was
that
elite.
is like no, yeah.
Best ball handler
his
of his
hand-
era.
like,
One of the best.
One
One of the best ever. yeah.
Arguably the best
It's
passer of his
better,
era.
man.
Not arguably. Magic was the best passer of his era. But him, Stockton, all of them dudes, I think that we having a conversation. He was awesome in the clutch.
Mhm.
Great in the play. He was great in the playoffs in terms of a bucket getter. as a floor leader, as a floor general, being able to get my offense under control, being able to stabilize my offense. I'm better than Cade at that. I know how to get my big guys the ball. I know how to get my other guys who aren't involved in I know how to get my other guys who aren't involved in the game to get them involved in the game. I know when to go to my offense and when to get off the basketball. Like when he played with Joe Dumars, I know when to move over to the 2 and get out the way and actually play off the basketball, which he did do that when he was running with Joe Dumars. I don't understand why what I don't understand is why we're having a conversation about Cade Cunningham, who just got nice over like the last 3 years. It ain't like he's been nice for a decade. He just got nice.
You could be nice for a week. If you're better than someone, you're better than someone. I don't know.
And Cade Cunningham is not better than Isaiah Thomas.
Isaiah was
Cunningham
a getter,
would
though.
not say he's better than Isaiah Thomas.
Isaiah was nice. Isaiah was that. I think his passing is heavily underrated because he played in the same time with like Magic. I think he's one of the better passers ever. Like I don't know where that would rank him all time. I don't care about that. But I think he's one of the best passers ever. I think he had a really good feel for interior passes. He was very aggressive as a passer, which is something I like. You know, he's willing to take risks. Now, there's a cost of that. It comes with turnovers. He did turn the ball over quite a lot, but so does Cade. So, like, I'm not saying anything like that. I think Cade is obviously the worst passer. Isaiah Thomas is also a better ball handler. His ability to navigate traffic as a 6'1" guard, being able to get into the teeth of the defense in a way that Cade doesn't. Cade has to use more body bumps and whatnot to get to his areas of the court where he's more effective. I think Cade is clearly the more versatile player on both sides of the ball. Cade is able to play on and off ball just like Isaiah Thomas can. Meanwhile, he's allowing Dennis Jenkins to initiate offense. So yeah, it's a different bar. Cade is able to post up. Cade is able to be more effective from multiple levels of the floor. Cade, due to his size, is also better at the rim than Isaiah Thomas was. I don't understand how the scoring is even a question, to be honest. I think Cade is a more versatile scorer, scores more points. The efficiency is comparable. Meanwhile, relative to the time, Cade has worse spacing than Isaiah Thomas had as well. So that's also just another layer of it. And then defensively, yeah, there's a major gap. Cade is by far and away the better defender.
I think you're a better defender than Isaiah Thomas.
Like, it's not even
I'm not
close.
That
Disrespect.
It's very
so
much like
if I have the better scorer who's more versatile on both sides of the ball and plays better defense, yeah, you're probably a better player.
Right. And I think that's where the divide is, because I don't think that he's a better scorer. I think Isaiah Thomas, for the size that he was, in fact, him being able to finish at the rim at the size that he was, I think that makes him.
I'm not giving you bonus points for being small.
I'm absolutely giving you bonus points for being small, because you're giving Cade bonus points for being big. That's why he's able to be versatile.
No, I'm saying that no, it's not bonus points for being big. I'm saying these are the physical advantages you have because you are bigger, which make you more effective.
Okay.
Isaiah Thomas is a better ball handler and able to get to places on the floor that Cade can't by virtue of the fact that he's smaller. That gives you an advantage as a ball handler. But I'm not then going to give Cade bonus points because he's 6'6" dribbling like that. I'm not, because at the end of the day, Isaiah Thomas is a better ball handler.
Why would you give
small
him?
helps with that. Wemby's a better shot blocker than Derek White. He's taller. That's why he's a better shot blocker. But I'm not going to be like, relative to height, Derek White's better. I'm not going to do that. Because at the end of the day, having physical advantages is what makes you better. I'm not going to give you bonus points for finishing at the rim because you're small, when this guy, because he's bigger, is better than you.
Which is a fair point, Mark. Which is a fair point. But when you do have these physical attributes, you are giving them bonus points because there is more stuff that you can do that you wouldn't be able to do if you were smaller. So Isaiah Thomas, who is smaller,
I'm not giving you bonus points just because you're big. I'm giving you those points. I'm saying your size helps you do this better. Not you're worse at this, but because you're small, it's more impressive.
But see, that's
bonus points.
I don't think that he's. But that's the difference. I don't think that he's worse than Cade as a bucket getter. In fact, I think because he's small and the fact that he could get into the teeth of the defense better, he was faster than Cade. I don't think he had the hops that Cade has, but I think that Isaiah Thomas, for his size, I think that he could definitely get to the rim and get over the rim, because I've actually seen Isaiah Thomas dunk the basketball, but finish at the rim because he was a lot stronger than a lot of people give him credit for. So I think that I have the better scorer. I will give you the edge. I will give you the edge as a defender. But what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to give you the edge as the distributor, because as the distributor, that's another part of my offense. In addition to me being able to score, I can also get my other guys involved in the game. And I don't turn the basketball over as much, but I do turn the basketball over, but I don't turn it over as much, with me being able to pass better than you, me being able to score better than you, me being not as good a defender as you, but not a cone also. I think that that's the better player.
The disagreement is the scoring part, because we agree on everything else. We agree on who's the better defender. We agree on who's the better passer, playmaker. We agree on that. We disagree on the scoring part. That's it. And it's not checklist. I'm arguing why I think Cade is a better basketball player. And I'm saying these are the things he does better, which lead to him being a better player. That's not saying he's better because he does more things better. I'm not saying that. But although I do think Cade's versatility does help him be better in this conversation. But yeah, we just disagree on the scoring part. If you think Zeke's a better scorer, that's it. That's fine.
Ron.
This is what happens when we have a L host who's straight garbage. And this is the kind of stuff that makes me nuts. Chill is showing his biasness a little. What am I supposed to do, man? Like, am I just supposed to live in 2026? 1987 happened, and I was there for it. 1997 happened, and I was there for it. 2007 happened, and I was there for
Lobo,
it.
Mars,
Just
Lobo.
like you.
1977 happened. He was there for that too.
Just like you in 2026 happened, and you were here for it. Guess what? Lord willing, in 2036, you're going to be here for that. In 2046, you're going to be here for that. And somebody who's your age 20 years from now is going to tell you that you're biased over this guy. No, you're not. You just was there, and you see these
Maybe
guys.
I am.
But the thing though,
I also want to. I also want to just say, I
Big
probably
difficult
think
game.
Isaiah Thomas is better than Cade. I just wanted to argue.
no, that's fucked up, Morris. And I'm gonna tell you why. No. It was funny, but I'm gonna tell you why. Because Morris, you just convinced a bunch of people that aren't that hip to Isaiah that Cade is actually better, and they believe that. I think
I mean, I
my
do
thing
think I
is-
can still make the argument as I did.
You can. I mean, Cade. I think Cade is absolutely good enough to where this conversation isn't disrespectful. I think it's a fine conversation to have either way. I think who's being disrespected in this is Chauncey, but forget that. Because watching a lot of 80s basketball, I think I probably watched more 80s basketball than 90s basketball.
Same.
Mid 80s Isaiah was different, bro.
Before
Was
he started
different. I'm
scaling
talking about
down,
before the
like,
I'm talking about before the championships, before 89, before 80, 88, 89, 90, before that, Isaiah was cold, man. And and I'm not saying anybody hasn't seen it, but if you haven't seen it, I think you should go back and watch as much mid 80s Isaiah Thomas as possible. That dude was nasty. The speed alone was a killer, bro. Isaiah was different, bro. Isaiah was really, really good, bro.
I think you made a good point. Because a lot of people my age, whatever, who didn't watch Isaiah, if you're going back and you're only watching the championship years, you're not getting the Isaiah Thomas experience. Like, he was still really good, and like that's where he gets most of his credit, all-time ranking, whatever. Go watch Isaiah Thomas 84, 85, like those type of years. He that's what I had to do because I used to underrate him. I still probably do, like compared to where most people rank him. But Isaiah before the championships, yeah, he was
Hell
nice,
to deal with. Hell.
Yeah, he was nice. He might be the fastest player in the league at that time. Like, you see how Tyrese Maxey moving? Like, Isaiah Thomas moving like that, except he got the ball on the string, pull up midi, finding passes that you ain't expect people to see back then. Isaiah kind of nice.
And shout out
Isaiah kind of nice.
and shout out to Cade though. Cade's a lot better than I thought he was gonna be. I think we talked about this before. I was really low on Cade at Oklahoma State. I didn't think Cade was gonna.
You just be hating on all these guards that play on bad teams.
Cade has the
You hate on
opportunity to retire
Markel,
maybe the best player.
You hate on Cade.
I don't hate on Markel. I thought Markel was good. I just thought no. Just because I had players better than Markel don't mean I hated him. I thought Cade was weak. Like I thought Markel was like I thought Markel was nice. I just thought Lonzo, Malik, and Foxy were better. Now when it comes to Cade, I just thought he wasn't that good.
Yeah, well, definitely salute to Cade. I do before we get to that series, because I'm gonna ask you guys this same question. Well, actually, no, we already here. We've already had one game. Obviously, the Knicks handled the Sixers. New information. Is anybody changing their predictions? Where are we at right now with this series?
Knicks
No, Mars. 76ers and 6.
Yeah, I had the Knicks going to the finals in
I already told you that
preseason.
they weren't going to be, that Joel wasn't going to be there. So don't change your prediction.
Knicks
now.
in 4. Knicks in 4.
You
Knicks in 4.
no.
Let's
Mars
just
has
let's
76
just
and
look.
6.
Let's
They
look
already have
ahead.
6.
Let's look ahead and let's talk about how this Detroit New York series is gonna go.
Facts.
Pistons in 5.
Why? Why
Really?
are we getting off the 76ers so quickly when I already was up here 2 days ago and said that this was going to happen? So why are we now all of a sudden like
We
I
not,
didn't expect Mikal Bridges to
This
kill
is
my
the year,
best
Jay.
player.
Jay, this is your year, man.
Me
we
neither.
not, and we not talking.
Yeah,
Hey,
exactly.
if
I
you-
didn't expect that. I said we had the bodies to throw at.
I didn't know Mikal was a murderer. My fault.
I
know.
Not do that. Joel looked bad from the start of the game. He looked slow. He was not coming up in the drop coverage. He wasn't even putting a hand.
I mean, yeah,
up
we always look
on
slow.
Cat.
That's not new. Yeah.
But he wasn't even putting a hand up on Cat on the perimeter. Right, Cat?
We don't worry about Cat. We don't worry about Cat. Yeah,
why? Cat made 3 threes right in his face. Why would you not worry about that?
We don't worry. We don't worry.
Jay, I mean, because I think it's clear that if anybody got the bodies to slow down Cade and Tobias, it's the Knicks.
It's the fucking Knicks, man.
It's the Knicks.
Yeah.
So yes, Chill. Yes, I
No,
yo.
Yo, real talk. I'm putting
They still
big respect on Tobias right now. I don't got nothing negative to say about
You still got to get by Cleveland.
You got to get off of Cleveland, Chill. It's over. You got to get off of them.
You got to get off the
That's
Knicks. How about
Why
that?
would I do that?
Why would I do that? It's so
Mm.
clear. Every year, it's the same story with the Knicks. We doing it this year. We doing it this year. We doing it this year. We doing it this year.
I'm not living last
So you
year.
know,
I'm
the
talking
Knicks
about
have
this
not
year.
won the NBA championships since the year I was born.
Okay, I'm talking about this
Every
year.
year we doing this.
I'm talking about right now. What have
Give
you
me a
done for
break.
me lately? And lately, I'm the best team in the East right now with the best path to the finals of any team in the NBA.
Yeah,
So
we'll see
yes,
about that.
Chill.
Yeah.
We're gonna walk to the finals. Yes.
I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it a
Yes.
beam with you. And even though I think Cleveland is gonna beat Detroit, but I'm gonna shed to the side of Ox just for the sake of this argument. I'm gonna be honest with you. You in the minority. Y'all don't want nothing to do with Detroit. I'm gonna keep it a beam with you. It's a bunch of people out here who talking that shit, but in reality, deep in here, you dudes don't want nothing to do with Detroit. Y'all
Wow,
hoping that
really?
Cleveland
we
take
beat
care of
Detroit.
dudes.
We beat Detroit
Hell
last
yes,
year, and
that
they're
y'all do.
worse.
Y'all
We-
hoping
we
that
beat
Cleveland
Detroit
take care of
last year,
Detroit.
and they're
Because
worse,
what
and we
happened
got
last
better.
year, that
So
shit could have
how?
went either way. So it's a bunch of people
But they
in
didn't
New
get
York.
better, but they
I've
haven't gotten
actually
better.
talked to
They
people.
haven't
in New
How
York
they
gotten
not
that
go
don't-
better?
They haven't gotten better.
Jay, this for you. Real talk, that's for you.
Cause Malik
I'm
Beasley.
definitely putting my
And their
money on
offense
the
was
Knicks to
relatively
beat
the same to
Detroit.
me. It looks just as bad. as the
Asar
Commanders
got better. Cade got better.
did. Yes, the
Jalen
defense-
Duran
yes,
got
the
better.
Yes, the defense.
They're better.
Man, Detroit ain't even
Tobias
supposed to
Harris
be
is
here right
playing
now.
better. Tobias
Offense-
Harris is
that's-
playing
that's-
better.
Yeah, Tobias. Yeah,
Oh,
Tobias.
He's playing
God
better.
damn.
So I can be honest
You got
with you
Duncan
guys.
Robinson
As much
now.
as you dudes talk
Oh my
about, as much
God.
as because the New York Knicks fan on the surface has this bravado where they stick their chests out and we want all the smoke. Inside, a lot of you dudes, no, you don't. Y'all dudes is talking about Cleveland like, yo, can y'all please handle them dudes? Because y'all don't want nothing to do with Detroit.
I just said I have Detroit
Nothing.
in the series.
Hey,
I have
Dennis
Detroit winning the
Jenkins
series
last
in
year.
Cleveland, and then I had them come to New York and getting walked. That's unfortunate for
Just
Detroit.
like y'all walked them last year.
We won, right?
Mhm.
What was
Just
the
like
series?
y'all-
What was
just
the
like
series?
y'all
Who won the
walked them
series?
last year.
What was the series?
Y'all
though?
Oh
survived.
yeah, when you're allowed to assault Tim
Y'all-
Hardaway
y'all-
Jr.
you
on a three.
survived. I'm not going to
Yeah.
argue that point.
So
When
they
you're allowed
just
to
win
assault, when
because
you're
of
allowed to
violence?
assault someone. I'm not gonna lie, the Knicks keep winning because they're just cheating. Like they cheated Detroit last year, they're cheating against us this year. You gotta just cheat. All right, whatever, man. Knicks in five.
I see you
Knicks in
guys
five, it's cool.
fucking
Us is
praise.
crazy.
Get down
Knicks
on your
in
knees
five,
and
it
put
is what
them
it
hands
is. I
together
seen
for
I
OKC
seen
for
it.
being
The Knicks in
physical.
five.
But when the Knicks are physical, we're fucking cheating.
I mean, yeah, you're literally cheating. Yes, literally cheating. It's cool.
We talk about OKC is one of the best defensive teams. Oh my God, how did they match up against this defense? And they would give the Warriors hell back in 2017. But the Knicks, who are equally as physical, oh my God, these guys are fucking, they're monsters. They should be locked up. And this is why the crime rate is
Tim
so high.
Hardaway Jr. body
bullshit.
checked. Tim Hardaway Jr. got body checked on his three. That's not physical.
In
That's
front of
cheating.
the ref, by the way, Mars.
Hey,
The ref
that's
standing
Body
right
checked
there.
on his three.
The ref is standing right there, by
Yeah,
the way, when that happened.
Let that
Yeah,
happen to let that happen to someone on the Knicks this year,
Man
and
up.
see what you call it, and
Man
see what
up.
you call it, and see
Hey,
what you
hey,
call it. Let
JB,
that happen this
Chill,
year.
I'm not gonna lie, Chill.
Don't score again.
Yeah,
JB,
I
can
see
pass up again, I'll tell you
that Nick hatred oozing out of
Yeah.
your pores right now. But you
Mhm.
have to be chill. You have to be objective, Chill.
I'm
This
trying
Knicks
to.
team is really good.
They
This,
are
this is the
awesome.
best team in the East. It will be a disappointing season
Come on, real
if
talk.
the
Come to the
Knicks do
side.
not come out of the East.
Like
this year.
others, like others in
disappointing.
the past.
We talking
He
about
was
this
expecting
year,
that-
Phil.
Okay, but we talking about
expecting
this
it to
year, Chill.
Word. Word.
Chill. Who's supposed to be
expecting
of
it
the
to
remain
real
chill of the remaining teams in the playoffs? You're telling me you would bet that Detroit would beat them in the series?
Would I put some bread on it?
Yeah.
I mean, just because I put some bread on it doesn't mean that I think that. No.
But what I'm
We've
saying,
already-
do you
we've-
think just
I
without
think
the
Detroit
money,
could beat
just
them
do you
4
think
times in a week.
Detroit-
I do. I think Detroit could beat them 4 times in a week. I
Any
think
team can
Cleveland
beat any team.
I think Cleveland could beat them 4 times in a week. Yes, I do think that. Yes, I do.
But will
You
it
think the
happen?
Cavs
though?
can beat
It's
the
not going to
Knicks?
happen.
Yes, I do think the Cavs could beat the Knicks. Yes, I do think that.
This is just hate. Like, this is just pure hatred. Like, this is not
Yeah.
even. There's just no.
I got the
basketball
Cavs in 6
philosophy
against the
behind
Knicks
that.
too. Yeah, Cavs in 6, Pistons in
I don't
5.
think there's not too
Philly
much
in
difference
6.
between all
Yeah.
those teams.
Damn,
Yeah,
the
I have the
difference is that
Hawks
the
in
Knicks
7.
are
Let's go like
exponentially
that.
better than every team that he just named. So
No,
that,
the gap in the East isn't vast. Like
it's
that.
wide.
Like, I
It's
wouldn't-
wide between the three.
The
to
East
four
think
is
it's
wide
vast like
open.
that.
We just saw
Yes, it
3
is.
game 7s and a game 6.
I think the Knicks are playing
that
the
shows
best
how
ball.
wide open the East is.
I think
Yeah,
the Knicks,
I think the Knicks are
is
playing
like
the best ball, but I don't
game-
think the gap is like massive.
since game like 3 or 4 of that Hawks series, I think the Knicks are playing the best basketball in the playoffs.
I
Like
agree.
they're
Yeah,
they're operating at the
Agree.
highest level in the playoffs right now. They're playing better than OKC right now. They are.
For sure.
They're the
Yeah.
best team in the
Yeah.
league right now.
Yeah.
So,
Agree.
you know,
That's why I'm not
blessings.
understanding the pushback, real talk. I really think it's just talking points, right? I think that
I
they got
forgot
together
y'all won the
behind
in-season
scenes, and no
tournament.
longer-
I forgot you guys are already champions. I forgot.
But Jay, that's just for
I
now.
forget
Ron,
these type
Ron,
of
That's
broke
just
the
for
curse
now.
too. They did
Y'all
break the
better not
curse
lose
too.
tonight.
How I forget.
Ron, why you should be on your way to the bank to give me my money, right? You shouldn't even be talking.
By the
You
way,
should have to fucking deposit.
By the way,
To pay
Ron,
to pay niggas. Like, why are you even talking here right now? What are you doing?
Fine print. Oh, you didn't read the fine print
here
either?
we go with the fine print bullshit. Whenever
Don't
you
even.
see
Hey,
this-
don't even touch those frosted flakes.
Whenever you see this right here, it's always some bullshit with this dude.
It's
okay.
not. It's fine print.
If I
Chill.
go
You would. If the Cavs go to the next round, you will get your money.
Okay.
Joel Embiid not playing though.
Unless someone gets hurt, yeah.
Ron,
Oh yeah, that
I
too.
will get in
The,
the
the
about
Knicks
that.
over their last 4
Don't
games
be
are
crazy.
winning by an average margin of 34
They
points.
smoking everybody. Yes.
Now, part of that is inflated
that-
by the 51 point
Atlanta,
blowout,
yeah.
so-
Of course.
Yeah, sure. But even
I mean,
then,
they
it's like,
still just won by
yeah,
30,
but even
by 30.
even then,
39.
They're
like
playing good ball, man.
they won by 16, 29, 51, and 39.
And don't forget,
Like, they are-
Mark, our
every
only two
game is
losses
a blowout.
Came down to the last possession of the game, right? Like, it's
Yeah,
not
and
like,
both their losses were by 1 point.
right.
Like
The
they
Knicks
are,
are clearly walking out the East. Like, I don't
fine,
understand why the pushback there is
the Knicks have been really good.
really,
Like,
really,
especially
good.
since especially
Absolutely.
since game 3 of the first round. They've been like,
Yes.
Come on.
I was just
Come on.
expecting them to do the Knicks thing. That's all.
Why though? Right?
Yeah,
I
win a
sold-
championship
I
like they
sold
did in
those years,
1973.
right? I did that as a fan. I mortgaged those years for this year right here. I did. Yeah, I did. I don't care. I did. Yeah, I don't care. I had to play through Kevin Knox. So I had to watch the Kevin Knox game. I had the fucking MSG
Right.
pass, and I was watching those fucking games. Yeah, I was. I paid.
You was watching the Ron Baker game. Ron Baker years.
I paid for that shit.
The
Mars.
Lou
Ron
Amundsen years,
Baker.
yeah, Yeah,
I
the Lou
sure
Amundsen
fucking
years. Yeah,
did.
uh-huh.
I sure
Yeah.
did, and I believe.
Shout out to
You was
Ron
watching
Baker.
Mindaugas
Yeah.
Kuzminskas. You was watching Mindaugas Kuzminskas.
Come on, man. So cut the bullshit. We walking out
Good
the East.
time.
I don't.
The
I
Knicks
don't
had
want
some
no
dark
pushback.
times.
We did.
Very dark. Very dark. Lakers too. Very dark.
Facts.
Man.
The Lakers
Yeah,
had
like-
short. You had dark times for like 2 seasons.
No, the
Yeah,
Lakers
come on,
dark
it
times
was
were
Nah,
from
the
like
Lakers missed the playoffs for like what,
even
a decade?
the Kobe past Achilles years. At least you still had Kobe, but like from 2017 and 2018 were bad times for the Lakers. Very bad time.
Yeah.
But
Robert
shout out to the Knicks.
Santre and
Tariq
Watching
Black,
Nick Young
Tariq
just
Black,
shoot that thing. Yep.
yeah,
Kendall Marshall,
Jordan
Kendall Marshall out
Hill.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh huh.
Who was the little Euro point guard that threw the ball
Oh,
over
Huertas,
behind him?
Marcelo Huertas. He's
Oh,
Brazilian.
Huertas.
God,
Yeah,
I
Marcelo
hated
Huertas.
him.
He's Brazilian. But
Real
still.
talk is just being a trauma grifter, right? You didn't go through the same thing I went through, right? You're trying to.
Of course not. We win. I don't go through shit that Knicks fans go through. What are you talking about? We win championships. We have banners. We hang banners. We have the elite talent in the league. We go from Kobe to LeBron.
Yes, you were
to
fortunate
Luka.
enough to
You
trade
niggas
for Kobe
have
in the draft.
Carl
Yes,
Anthony
yes.
Towns.
Remember
Jalen
when Joe
Brunson.
Keem called the
And,
2017 Knicks a super
Shit
team?
like that.
Remember
He
when,
did say
when Joe
that,
Keem-
and they won
he was
like.
like, "Oh, me, Porzingis,
break.
D Rose, Melo,
He did say that.
super team." Yeah, that shit was not. They won like 30
Rose was
games.
good that year.
I was excited to watch, and D Rose played well on the Knicks. Thank you very much.
Yeah, Rose was good that year.
Yeah, shout out. Derrick Rose Derrick Rose was never a bad player. Like at any point, even in his career, like coming back from the injury, he was
Yeah,
never
absolutely.
bad.
Absolutely.
Like he had that resurgence in like Detroit. He was like nearly 6 man of the year, I think, in Detroit.
And it wasn't crazy to call the Knicks a super team at that time with Porzingis coming up like he was with Carmelo Anthony and Derrick Rose. That wasn't crazy. Okay, that wasn't crazy to call them a super team. Okay,
Then you went into the playoffs in 2021, and Derrick Rose was your best player in the series. You know, shout out to Julius.
I'm not ashamed to say that Derrick Rose was my best player in the series. I'm not ashamed to say that. You're not gonna.
Shout out
gonna
to
put me
you
in
got
the
an
corner for
MVP
that,
vote
Mark.
that year as well, I think. So you know, shout out to Derrick Rose. Man.
Well, we're here now. Damn it. All right, and I'll see your 76ers and 6. I did not forget that, man. I thought that was ridiculous 2 days ago.
What are you talking about? I got Knicks in 5. What are you talking about?
This guy.
Knicks in 5. Yeah.
Chill. I'll see you in June because I know you're gonna be upset. So I'll see you in June. Real Talk is welcome on the bandwagon. Ron, I'm catching a flight to Seattle, and I'm on that ass.
I'm not in Seattle. I'm in California right now.
Well,
Jay,
listen,
I had Knicks in the
I will
final.
bring him to Seattle to make
see
sure
him.
that if you up
see
there,
him.
yeah.
what,
I will
wherever
go
you
get
at,
him.
wherever you at, I'm going. Right, Ron?
Actually, I'm in Oklahoma City. Actually, where my jersey at? Actually,
Ron sucks. Oh,
Word. I'm gonna get to him. Don't worry. We got years. I got years to. I don't forget shit. I got years to get to Ron.
all right. Well, I don't have years to get around to these super chats, so I appreciate everybody that's watching the video. Don't forget, tomorrow night we will be live for our members only streams Thursday, 6 p.m. Pacific time, 9 p.m. Eastern time. Members only. If you're not a member, don't even think about it. You're not invited. You control the show. You run the show. Super chats dictate the show. And if we don't have no super chats, we just gonna jump in the chat and find a topic from the chat. But all I know is it's gonna be turned just like it was last Sunday. You don't want to miss it. But let's get into the super chats as of right now on this show. Spanish Jose TV said, and y'all gotta stop calling him AR. His name is Austin Reeves again. The only guns we acknowledge is Pistol Pete and AK-47.
Yes. More AR hate. Yes. Please.
Austin Reeves haters, man.
I love it. I love
No,
it. I
facts.
can't
You
give
know what
enough.
I'm saying? Look,
Real
I'm an
talk.
Austin
Echo?
Reeves supporter. I think he's a good player.
Pay him
You know
30
what I'm
million.
saying? I really do. But I think he's of that Jamal Murray ilk, Damian. I think he's a really skilled guard that, you know, when faced with real physicality and athleticism and length, you know, at the point of attack, they look a little different,
You must
man.
have read my tweet.
They look a
yesterday,
little
man. Yeah,
different.
you must have read my tweet.
I know we was having a conversation not too long ago about.
Oh, that was a
Austin Reeves.
tweet?
No,
know we was
I
having a
said that. I said
conversation.
that yesterday. I said that yesterday because I just think being not a great athlete in the playoffs, it's very glaring when it's hard for him to generate high quality offense, and it's all those reasons you just said, man.
Yeah, I seen the tweet, Damien, and I see Real Talk copywriting. Dale Ski sent through $10 and said, the best in the world had less than 20 points and 7 turnovers. He looked just like Ken. Never mind. But his team still won. Team construction and player IQ always prevails in the playoffs. Also, Embiid in 6. Knicks not like that for real.
He said that before the news broke. You know,
But
he's
I
allowed
don't,
to change his
even if
opinion.
Joel played, I don't know how you can see Joel try to guard JB and drop coverage and think that, oh, well.
No, we got to keep him away from him.
76
No,
man.
we
But you can't
let's
get
get
away
away
with
with
just-
We would have just switched the
You gotta take
matchup.
the-
man. That's
Yeah,
how
that's all we
would've-
doing.
we would've
We
just
got to
switched
keep
the
him
matchup.
away
There's
from
no
him.
rocket
Just like
science.
y'all, just like y'all
Josh
kept,
Hart.
just like y'all
Josh
kept,
Hart.
just like
JB
y'all kept
for
JB
everybody.
away from, just like y'all kept JB away from CJ McCollum. We do the same thing. Yeah, they're gonna do the
But
same
76
thing.
didn't put JB in damn near any action in game 1. Right? He was fresh as shit to come out of every huddle and just go to tackle.
And
offense.
you'll see.
They put him in
You'll
no
see game
action.
2. You'll see game.
We
2.
don't have to. Now he doesn't have to be in any action. He could go sag off of
You'll see game
Stephen
2.
Ekholm shooting threes.
You'll
I'll live with that.
see game 2. You'll see game 2.
Shit, I sure will. I hope you're watching game 2, Mars.
Hey,
I will
you
not
guys do see the super chat. He said Joel in 6, not Sixers in 6. I bet on Joel in 6. You know, so
He'll be back for
No,
game
maybe
you
if it
bet on
goes
the
7, then we can,
Sixers.
you know,
Series-
I bet on
series
Joel
doesn't start
Embiid.
until someone's on the road.
Hey, Embiid in 6. That's what I bet
When
on.
the Knicks win this series, I want my money on.
Yo, don't come to New York, Ron.
That's what I want.
promise,
I
bro.
want my money on, Ron.
You
Because
leave
I
me with no
already
shoes,
knew.
nigga.
I already
I'll be
knew.
in Jersey. I respect your wishes. I'll be in Jersey. All right, the next super chat is from Bob Solo. Speaking of New York, Bob Solo said, "Here we go. No love for the Knicks. It's cool. I wish Damo would stop by so I can score him on Cat. Stop jumping Knicks fans and run when I press. Laughing my ass off. All love, Damo. It's a debate, not hate with me. Go New York, go."
You see that mob J.R. Smith? That was crazy, man.
Yeah, wow.
Y'all are crazy, man. Anyway.
Dub Ball Out Highlights said, shaking my head. When will Knicks fans learn? LOL. As soon as everything is going well with the Knicks, it will all come crashing down because you know why? It's the Knicks. They are cursed. It's only been one game.
That's what you're saying. That's what you're saying.
You know,
Every franchise apparently cursed.
People
There's
just
some
not
teams
familiar.
that
That's what
are
I'm
gonna
saying.
be-
Like, what I'm
Who the most
confused
cursed
when people are
franchise
saying that
Philly-
about the
Philly are
Knicks.
never gonna win because
They're
they're
playing
cursed.
Philly.
The Clippers are
They're
never
playing
gonna win.
Philadelphia.
The Clippers
The
are
Knicks
100%
are never
the most
gonna
cursed.
win. The Kings
all
are
of them.
never
It's the
gonna
Clippers.
win. All these teams are never gonna win. So apparently, there's only 3 teams ever that can ever win, and it's the Lakers, the Celtics, and whatever super team exists. That's it. Apparently.
theory of probability states that because we've never won, the more we lose, the more likely we are to win.
When though?
That's what
Oh,
the
that-
probability
yo,
says.
What
that.
the hell does that mean? Real talk, when?
That's what theory of probability.
I'm in my 50s.
Hey,
What's happening
I
right
need to see
now?
that.
Theory
I
of
need to see the
probability.
numbers on
it's
that.
gonna be during your
What's
lifetime.
going on? When?
It's gonna be during your lifetime. It's gonna be this year. So you're welcome.
Fuck.
They gave you your wish.
Mm.
It's in your lifetime. That's
The
what
good thing,
matters.
the good thing though, Jay, is that I do take pretty good care of myself, so I might be around for a little while longer, right?
For 2
So,
championships.
yeah,
we might see
I might be
both.
around for a
What's
little
2
while
more?
longer. I'm just saying, so you know.
Because we win this year, we're going back to back. Just, but I'm not gonna get ahead of myself. Let's win this year first. I'm gonna let's win this year first. Where was the joke? I don't know where the joke was there, but when we win this year,
Y'all winning it
No,
again next year
facts.
too?
for sure.
You are
The
cooked.
Knicks win the chip this
Absolutely.
year. I'm gonna reinstate my Knicks fandom because that was my OG team. So yeah, we're just gonna be a Knicks fan again. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, man. I don't want to hear that shit.
Knicks and 6, man. We're talking about Knicks and 6.
They were Philly, man. They're gonna come off
Y'all
the
go-
and they're gonna get better for you. So there you go.
Knicks and 6.
Y'all go vote on the poll right now. I ran a poll. Who's the most cursed franchise? And out of the 4 teams, let me tell you the last time these teams have won a championship. The Sixers are on the poll. They haven't won a championship since 1983. The Knicks are on the poll. They haven't won a championship since 1973.
73.
The Kings are on the poll. They weren't even the Sacramento Kings. They were the Rochester Royals. So technically we could add that to the Knicks, maybe, I don't know, to New York. But they were 1951 when they won as the Rochester Royals. And then the Los Angeles Clippers.
They've never won one.
They've never even been in a real conversation.
They've never even been to the.
They've never
finals.
been to the final.
Yeah.
Same with Minnesota.
But they made it to the conference finals in 21.
Shout out to PG.
Sure.
That's why, you know what? That's why we have all these fan bases coming up here, right, Damian? And they're fans of players who are just losers. And so they get mad at us because our guys win. The reason why, ladies and gentlemen, that Mars was the cap so hard about this, oh, you weren't doing your shame like Kevin Durant, because Kevin Durant's been a bum
A two-time
since he's left
champion.
Golden State. Since he's left Golden State,
yeah,
he hasn't won anything.
He's the two-time champion.
He's been,
So he's been a bum?
Yeah. When he won on the clear best team in the league, nobody
What team
cares.
is Shea
That's why we
on?
don't
What team is
respect
Shea
it.
on?
We
What
don't
team is Shea
respect
on?
it. It's
What
not the same thing.
team is
It's not the
Shea
same
on?
thing.
Why is it not the
And you
same
know
thing?
it's not the same
Team
thing.
Why?
is
You know it's
Shea
not the same
on?
thing. Okay,
What
don't get
team
stuck
is
okay.
Shea
He's on the best
on?
team in the league. He's on the best team in the league.
Okay,
Okay, he's on the best team in the
okay.
league.
So be
Is
quiet.
Steph
So
Curry
be
on that
quiet.
roster?
So
Is there a
be
Steph
quiet.
Curry on that roster?
To listen to
Is
people.
there a
He's on the best team in the league.
Steph
KD was on the best
Curry
team ever.
This
No,
Thunder
it's
team
not.
would beat
No,
the
it's
Warriors.
not.
I
It's
had to
not a
listen to
Steph
people
on that
tell me
roster.
this Thunder
My
team would
goodness.
beat the
You
Warriors.
people
I
are
had to
fans
listen to
of
people tell
losers.
me
It's
this
not our
Thunder
fault,
team would beat
Damian.
the Warriors.
You like losers. Your other player that he comes up here and caps for all the time, James Harden. You want to know why he has to cap? Because James Harden is a loser. You know why he has to go
When's the last time James Harden missed the
all the
playoffs?
time about
When's the last
Joel
time James
Embiid?
Harden missed the
Because
playoffs?
Embiid
When's
is
the
a
last time James Harden missed the
loser.
playoffs?
He likes
When
players
is
that
the last
lose
time
in
James Harden missed the
time.
playoffs?
It's
When is the last
fine.
time James Harden missed the playoffs?
When's the last time he won a championship?
When's the
Never.
last time James
Never.
Harden missed the
When's the
playoffs?
last time
When's
he
the
won a
last time James
championship?
Harden missed the
How-
playoffs?
how
When's the last time James
disingenuous,
Harden
real
missed the
Do
talk.
y'all know who Mars told me got him into the game of basketball? Who he was a fan of? Carmelo Anthony. He's a fan of losers.
Carmelo Anthony is not a
And so he
loser.
comes up here and he
Hey,
gets
wait,
mad
real
at
talk. Who's my
everybody
favorite player ever?
because
Real
we're
talk. Who's my favorite player
fans of
ever?
Winners.
Real
We
talk.
like
Who's my favorite?
winners.
Who's my favorite player ever?
Tracy McGrady. A
Okay. I understand. I understand.
I'm a loser.
Who's my
Oh
favorite
my
point
God,
guard?
bro.
Who's my favorite point guard? Who's my favorite point guard?
Luca.
Russ.
Come on, man.
No.
Real talk knows who my favorite point guard is.
Is it CP?
Steve Nash?
Steve Nash. Oh,
A
yes.
loser.
Another loser. He likes
We are just throwing out the loser
losers.
title. Like we're just throwing
Oh
that
my
around.
Crazy.
God.
We landed at least 4
I can-
winners.
How did I
don't know
forget
where
about
we're getting-
Steve Nash? Oh my goodness.
That's
Carmelo
crazy.
got gold medals at his house, Jay, man. That's
Facts.
crazy.
Melo won the Olympics. Facts.
And NCAA champion. Like put some respect on Melo's name.
Facts.
As a winner everywhere else, but the hardest league to win in ever. Like
All right, y'all. Moving on to the next super chat from Trent. Trent said, wear the clipboard for Asor and Cade FC. I need to sign up. And it's crazy Shea has a bad game. They still won. LeBron's still the king. And AR sold.
Yes, he
facts.
did. Yes, he did. Ron.
Yep.
That's a fact.
You better join the FC now.
It's okay. Lakers still gonna pay him $30 million because they have nothing better to
Yeah,
do.
KDFC. You can only be KDFC if you also agree he's better than Isaiah Thomas. That's the bar to get him.
No.
Yeah, you have to think he's the best point guard to ever play for the Pistons. Otherwise, you're not KDFC.
This is irresponsible analysis right
100%.
here.
That's what you gonna be KDFC. If you're gonna be KDFC, be
This is
KDFC.
dangerous misinformation spreading today.
You have
Now
a
it's
responsibility.
misinformation,
Mark.
man. Everyone know Cade bad for real, but it's cool. Shout out to Zeke though. He wants a championship, so he has to be bad.
So everybody but you, Mars. Everybody but you knows. You didn't believe that.
Real talk knows Cade better too. That's why he asked.
As
Like
you were saying,
Damien,
bro,
an accolade merchant, so he don't know ball for real, so we can ignore him. Chill's old, so he biased. He biased.
what the hell?
And Jay
does Miguel have
just
to do
hasn't
with
even
anything?
watched Isaiah Thomas play basketball, so he just
That's not true.
so
I'm here
everyone
for
who's
the
actually
Cade-
watched
I'm
the
here for the
vote
Cade more
knows Cade is better.
I'm here for
That's
the
not
Cade more
true.
talented, but not greater. He's not greater. That's all.
See, look at
He might
greater.
get
You know
there.
what I mean?
He might get there.
That's what I mean. That's
He
what I
might
mean.
get there.
Oh,
He
his
might
boss
get
reference
there.
page ain't look prettier.
He
That's
could,
what I
he could
mean.
retire.
That's what that means.
He could retire the best player in franchise history. I can see it.
He doesn't need
He
to
gonna-
retire.
he
He
gonna get
better than Isaiah Thomas right now. He don't need to retire. He better than today.
All right. King Sean Black said, I wonder if Cavs fans are just saying they are tired from game 7 and a quick turnaround.
No, that's not.
I mean, I don't think that would work considering the Pistons came off a game 7 too.
right.
Mm-hmm.
No,
But they
that
didn't
doesn't
have
work.
to travel though. They were at least at home.
Fair.
I think that one.
Detroit is not that
an
far
extra
from
day as well,
Cleveland.
rest.
The word.
They had an extra day.
Then
rest
what?
as
But
well.
fair.
Oh no, they didn't. Same
Although
day.
the Pistons had to play 3 straight elimination games, whereas the Cavs didn't. So that takes more out of you. In terms
Oh, I'm sorry that we had to win every last one of our home games, or we would have got bounced out the series.
Yeah, but that's different. The Cavs at no point were trailing in their series, so there's a little bit of a difference.
Right, because we had to win all our home games. Otherwise,
Yeah,
we
so I'm
would've
just
been
saying
out.
it's different. It's different when you're facing elimination for 3 straight games in terms of the energy it takes out of you,
Sure, I can get with
as
that.
opposed to playing a game 7 where you're facing elimination. But in all the other games, there wasn't jeopardy of
Yes.
you going home. It's
Mark should have been a lawyer. He's like in the wrong field.
Yeah.
Like, why is he?
I mean,
Yeah, he just
I
likes
looked
to
into this.
argue. He just
Sure.
likes to
I
argue.
mean,
I
Damien,
actually
have you
don't like
been
to
to-
argue. It's just some days I feel like arguing.
you make a compelling
David-
argument with you make a compelling
Arguing's a
argument.
skill.
Damien, have you
Arguing's a
been
skill,
to
yeah.
have you been to Detroit and Cleveland?
Yeah. I used to work for the
Which-
Cavs. Yeah.
Sorry to hear
Which
that.
city did you enjoy better?
I think Detroit's got more to do than Cleveland, but Cleveland's
Sound
like
Joe
they're both
Keegan.
like very they're both very salt of the earth people, like very very cool people, down to earth people, hardworking people. So I was a fan
You
of both
said there's
places.
more stuff to do in Detroit.
I found that, yeah.
You heard that,
Uh,
Cleveland? He said your city sucks. He said
Damn.
your city is
I love
whack.
my time in
I was-
Cleveland.
Damn.
That's what I heard. Yeah, that's what
I
I
was
heard.
trying
love
to
my time in
pick. I was trying to
Cleveland.
get Damien to pick something definitively, and he,
You
he
were
was
Damien-
like, "No,
I love my
I
time.
want
both
this
are
to
great."
be
You know,
one day.
I was treated nice in Cleveland because Delhi was there. Like they treated us nice. Like it was good.
oh, Deli was okay.
My fellow
Yeah, they treat us
Australian
good.
brethren, sure.
Yes.
All right, y'all. DNE MLV, who is a Hall of Famer, sent through $10 and said, I know he's a little far down the depth chart, but if I never see Jake LaRavia play a minute of basketball again, it will be too soon. That boy is ass.
I wonder if
it's
Jordan
interesting.
feels vindicated because of this Jake LaRavia stuff.
Well, here's
You
the
know
thing,
he
Mars.
does.
He is
I
terrified. He is terrified.
have a
out there.
difficult time when people call players ass. Like, was he ass against Houston?
He been ass
Yes.
for the
Yeah.
past 4 months.
They just won. They've been winning in spite of Jake LaRavia.
Okay.
man.
I just want to make sure because an awesome team has a tendency to make you look like you suck. just want to put that out.
He's been borderline unplayable.
He's been unplayable offensively, and his
been
defense
ass.
also hasn't been good. So I don't.
He been back pockets full of ass. Chill. It's been bad, bro. He has
Get Jake
not
LaRavia.
been good for a good little while.
Get Jake the
Yeah,
radio.
he's.
I think he was
terrified
cool
out
in game one against Houston. I think he was cool in that game. I don't think he's been good since, but I think he was cool in game one.
Yeah.
Speaking of Jake LaRavia, we got a super chat from maybe Jake LaRavia. Sir Garbage 611 sent through a super chat and said, genuinely, how can people say Donovan Mitchell is on the same level as Cade or Ant? He just isn't as good as them. I don't think he can lead a team to a chip.
Even though
There's
those
only
guys have
one
already-
person on the planet who thinks that. No one else
Yeah,
thinks that.
and I think it's interesting that you don't think he could lead a team to a championship, even though Cade and this guy and
haven't
Anthony
done it.
Edwards,
Yeah.
they've already done it. They've already done it. So
Mm.
take Donovan Mitchell out of that conversation. You got to come with another talking point because that logic doesn't work. No.
I do
If you
think
think-
both of
I
those
think they were
players
two
are better.
separate points. To be fair,
If you think he's better, I can get with that. I can definitely get with that logic. If you think if you think Cade's better, if you think Anthony Edwards is better, okay, fine. Like I've already made my argument for why I think Donovan Mitchell is better, so we don't have to rehash that. However, don't tell me about the playoff stuff. I'm not listening to the playoff stuff because there's so many different variables that happen in the playoffs. We completely leave out yes, there's a bunch of different variables that happen in the playoffs, but I think that's neither here nor there. Go ahead, Mars. I'm sorry, Mars. Ron.
We got 2 new members. Try Damu became a new YouTube member. Shout out to Try. And I am Justin Miller. Also joined up. Welcome to the family. Appreciate y'all for joining up. King's Ransom 444 said Lakers about to have Austin Reeves as the second option once Bron is gone. Laughing my ass off. Future is cooked. That boy Luka never sniffing a ring with this motherfucker. Good luck, Lakers.
Ron, is this who Austin Reeves is, or is this just an aberration? You think this is who he really is in the playoffs?
I think he's just coming off injury. I think he'll be
Said that
all right.
last year, Ron.
Oh my God.
I mean, the same can be
keeps getting
true.
hurt
Huh?
at the wrong time. Yeah, you keep getting hurt.
Yeah, but chill. The point is that can he? I think Laker Nation understand. Like they have very real concerns. Like, can he be Luka's number 2? And I think they're legitimate concerns. And I would be hesitant to give him $250 million or whatever he's up
Especially if we go into 35, especially if we go into 45, 50 million a season. If we doing that.
He's closer to Norman Powell than he is Kyrie Irving.
No way.
Yes.
Obviously. I mean,
There were people. Look, he
All-Star
was
Norman
playing
Powell?
at a really high level to start the season. He was, and you, were one.
and when
You were one also pushing Austin
Kyrie?
Prop.
yeah, I'll give him
You
Austin
were
Prop,
also
absolutely.
one pushing Austin.
And
Prop.
when a
He
certain
played really
obese
well.
fellow said Kyrie, I told him to shut up. So we talking about?
And I did as well.
Yeah,
But
so
I'm
let's.
just saying, I'm saying
I
though,
gave him his prop. I
I'm
gave him his prop by
saying-
calling him the
Pretty
8th
obese
best
fellow.
guard in the league at best. So shout out to him. He might be the 8th best guard in the league. I gave him his prop.
All right, CD Games sent through $4.99 and said, I just watch and not chat, but I'm tired of it too, chill. Ron, they Charmin, wet bread, noodles. Ox said it best. No girth.
I'm just tired
Talking
of talking
about
about
Cleveland.
it, Ron. I am. I'm just tired of talking about it. I am. It's the same thing over and over again. I'm just tired of talking about it.
I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, Damien.
Damn, Cleveland, get your girth up.
Has ever been better than rookie Kyrie? Is he better than rookie Kyrie?
No.
I'm dead serious. Is
So
he
we
better?
oh shit, that's super wow right there. Wow. Yep, that is super wow right there.
All right,
Kyrie really was like elite from day one. Man. That's
Yes.
kind of stepped on, yeah. Kyrie really was like elite from day one.
all right, Jamon Yu said with T-Mac's comments on Jaylen Brown, it is more likely that a Brown/Giannis swap happens. And how would a Giannis-Tatum duo look since both need the ball a lot?
No, it's not.
Tatum doesn't need the ball a lot. I don't agree with that.
Yeah. All right.
No, he does not. And I'm good. Fucking 2K era fans. I'm so sick of y'all dudes. And this James, this your fault. You're the one who started this shit with the bomb squads. and putting together bomb squads.
You
the
did
one
it,
who started
nigga.
this.
You sure
and
did.
You and the Celtics are the ones who started this whole thing. And now everybody thinks that you just putting it. Ron, I'm not doing it.
To be fair, the way most of you guys be talking about, oh, this guy's legacy and he can't be better than that guy because he don't have championships. I mean, shit, when you get put on a team like the Bucks, now Giannis can't be better than Tim Duncan because he has to be rotting in Milwaukee for his career.
He does
I
not.
feel like that's kind of unfair. And then the moment he tries to better his chances of winning, because apparently winning is the only way he's meant to even elevate into these conversations, people are gonna be like, oh, well, you had to join this team. Well, sorry, I couldn't win with Ryan Rollins. My bad. Meanwhile, this guy gets to play with all of these players, but because he got drafted to that team, it's okay. Yeah, he only won one. And guess what? People won't entertain a Giannis and Tim Duncan conversation because Tim Duncan has 5. Is it Giannis's fault that his team can't win? I mean, yeah, but I'm talking about the accolade. I'm talking about the accolade people. Like the accolade people be like, oh, Giannis can't be better than Tim Duncan. KG can't be better than Tim Duncan because Tim Duncan won 5. They only won 1. And then you wonder why KG had to go leave Minnesota. You wonder why Giannis is going to have to leave Milwaukee if he wants to win championships. For the same reason why, because he can't enter these rooms because they haven't won enough for most of you people. What else he meant to do? He meant to just lose and then be told he can't be as good as this guy, even though I'm better than him.
But that's not the point, Mars. The point is that these people, like that super chat, for example, it's most likely going to Boston. Why are the Milwaukee Bucks taking Jaylen Brown, who they're starting over?
Top 5 MVP? Top 5 MVP?
Yes, but they're starting over, right? There is no quick fix in Milwaukee. They're starting over. Why are we taking Jaylen Brown as opposed to starting over? Because we starting over with Giannis. And how we starting over? We need draft picks, a bunch of draft picks to start over. And the idea that he's most likely going to Boston. Is he most likely going to Boston because you're a Boston Celtic fan and you want him on your crew and you want to see the Boston Celtics win the NBA championship? Is that why he's most likely going to Boston? Because that's what that shit sound like to me.
I mean, it would make sense for both players because Giannis could then go contend for a championship, and Jaylen Brown can go to Milwaukee and continue to have more of his
favorite seasons of his career.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Favorite seasons over and over and over again. Dropping 30. Hey, win a few regular season games. Get that ass bounced in the first round.
Scraping through the play-in, losing round 1 with no expectations. Average 30. Rinse and repeat.
Come on now. Sounds like a deal to me.
All right, Cultured Bandit said they lack girth and tonnage. They don't have enough inches, Ox.
What the fuck what's going on here?
What's happening right now?
What the fuck was going on before I got here?
You missed an eventful time.
You did.
I missed the freaky half of the show.
Yes,
thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for being on this slot, Ron. Thank you.
Les Steelers said, quote unquote, real Laker fans said, leave, Bron. Stand in the corner, Bron. Just bend the knee already. Bron seen better defenses in harder eras to score. OKC is food.
Man, if Bron go out and average 17 the rest of the series.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't matter. He's 41. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Exactly. Even though they just got cold food. It's cool. He just wasn't hungry game 2, 3, and 4.
So, J.O., just really quickly, J.O.K., just so you know, Kevin Garnett was 32 years old when he got traded to the Celtics. He went for 2 1s. Giannis isn't 32 yet, by the way. And
Giannis has a worse injury history, to be fair.
Even if he does have a worse injury history, Giannis is still a top 3 player. KG was not a top 3 player in the game at 32 years old.
Okay, first of all, I disagree with that statement. And second of all, I don't think Giannis is top 3.
In 2007, KG.
I don't think he magically got better in 08. I think he was top 3. So yeah,
I'm talking about before he got traded. I'm talking about when he got traded.
I don't think he magically got better at basketball. I think he was playing for something.
KG was around top 3 in 2007.
In 2007,
he just had nothing to play for.
Dirk, Duncan.
KG was better than Dirk in 07.
Everyone but
Kobe.
Kobe.
You ask me.
The league
if you ask me.
Duncan. I mean, the league
everyone
MVP
but
Dirk.
Kobe. Everyone but Kobe.
I mean,
wow, that shit is crazy.
He just was playing for nothing. So, like, yeah, cool. If you want to say those guys have better seasons than him, I agree. KG weren't playing for nothing. Once you get to 05, 06, 07, KG ain't playing for nothing. Like,
I don't think Dirk was better than KG throughout any period of the 2000s. Maybe he about to outplayed him.
For his meniscus, I think he was better.
Well, I mean, that was in 2009, right?
10.
Yeah, so
I'm sorry.
Or 2010?
No, 2009. You're right.
09. Yeah, so
09.
09, I'm with from that point on. I think Dirk's better than him, but I think KG from the moment he entered the league until he tore his meniscus, I think he was a better player than Dirk the whole time. Now, does that mean Dirk didn't have better seasons? No, Dirk had better seasons. 07 Dirk had a better year than Kevin Garnett did. 06 Dirk had a better year than Kevin Garnett did. 05 Dirk had a better year than Kevin Garnett did. So he had 3 straight better years. Because once again, KG was playing for nothing. In Minnesota, they were missing the playoffs every year. His roster sucked. So in terms of his level of play, Dirk was playing better. But in terms of who is the better basketball player, I think KG was a better basketball player than Dirk.
Make sure that
the whole time.
Okay, all right.
And I don't.
Right.
I think the evidence of that is in 08. Dirk KG was clearly better.
When he got
Are
his
you going
role
to argue
changed.
that? You going to argue that KG just magically got better from 07 to 08?
No, I'm. I think that his role changed, and I think that they maximized him in a specific role as a defender. Like he was no longer the primary bucket getter; he was their defender who could score. And because him being the defender who could score, I think that made it look like the clock got turned back. He was not the athletic KG who was the bucket getter in 24.
Oh, for sure. He was
he wasn't that. So that's the point. Like,
Sure. So how does he look in Dallas all them years then? When you have good point guards, I go from Jason Kidd to Steve Nash, and I got all these guys next to me, Howard and everybody else that was over there. How much better does he look with the Dallas crews as opposed to the Minnesota crews then?
I think Minnesota did a terrible. I'm not going to argue that point, Ron. I think Minnesota did a terrible job in building that unit around him. I do. I'm not going to argue that at all. I do think that they were terrible. But in 2007, in October of 2007, going into the 2006-2007 season, of all the guys that we're talking about, James, Bryant, Dirk Nowitzki,
Steve
Nash, like guys like that. I don't remember hearing that Garnett was a top 3 player. I don't remember.
Yeah, but that's because they won 22 games. I don't think anyone was talking about Kevin Garnett, period, at that point.
Yeah.
So, like, here's the thing. If I
don't know where y'all was at. We were for sure talking about Kevin
Garnett. I wasn't born. If I did a player ranking, because Dirk at that point, I just said 05, 06, and 07, Dirk had better years. If I did a player ranking, I would rank Dirk above KG. Because at a certain point, if I'm playing better than you for 3 straight years, I'll have to, like, give you not just the edge, like, acknowledge that. I'm not going to just live in denial. But if you just ask me, period, who's a better player, it's Kevin Garnett. So it's just 2 different conversations. I don't think KG was a top 3 player because the level he was playing at wasn't that of a top 3 player. But I do think just in a vacuum, the player Kevin Garnett was.
I think
because in 08, I think he was top 3.
I do think that he's
in 08, I think he was top 3, which means in 07 and 06 and 05, I still think he was that level of player, just not playing at that level. So I understand what Chill was saying, but I think their stature in the league is actually kind of similar. Giannis, to me, is also in the same KG realm in Minnesota. They're playing for nothing. Like, it's really, they're just playing for nothing. So I think their impact is kind of getting slept on a little bit. And I think they're probably quite similar in terms of, like, level-ish, in terms of standing in the league. Not, yeah, so.
And
all right,
y'all. You had them better than, you had LeBron better than, right?
In 08, I would say the only players I would say are better than KG is Kobe and Ron.
I mean, Dwayne Wade.
Interesting.
The word.
You say D Wade? Is that what you said?
D Wade, yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay. I didn't hear you. That's what I was. Okay.
All right, fellas, we got
respect Chris Paul though. Shout out to Chris Paul.
Chris Paul, another great shot in 08.
Salute to CD Games. CD became a new member, and the biggest hater, became a member. Shout out to the biggest hater in CD Games. Ginger BM said, I sat next to iHeart's dad at the game last night. Cool dude. And we talked about how bad Shea played. LOL. But shout out to the panel. Y'all been killing it.
Shout out to
So Isaiah Hartenstein hates Shea confirmed. That's what I just
Also, shout out
That's
to
all I
Isaiah,
heard. Yeah.
and shout out to Isaiah Hartenstein for being one of us. I knew he was one of us, Mars. I fucking knew it.
He is black.
I knew it. When I saw him, I was like, he one of us. I don't know where it is.
One of who?
Somebody was sneaking in the slave
black.
quarters.
You people, yeah, one of you people.
Yeah, somebody was sneaking in the slave quarters. I just don't know
Jay,
who.
his dad is dead ass black, bro.
I knew he was
I'm
one
aware
of
of this
us.
fact.
I knew it.
You know?
I knew it.
Man,
Shout out.
He still can't
Shout
say
out to
nigga
him.
around me though.
That's what I'm
No,
about to say.
no. We ain't doing that.
Real talk.
That's
We're
what I'm
not
about
doing
to
that
say to
real
you, real
talk.
talk.
No, we're not doing that.
Nah.
Man, he say what he want. What you talking about? He's 7 foot. What you gonna do to him? You gonna punch him in his kneecap?
The most he can say
I'm
is
gonna record and
my
he's gonna lose
my
that next
knee,
contract. I bet
he
you that.
halfway there. He can say my knee, he halfway.
Nah,
But that GGA,
Man, say the hard R, Isaiah. What they gonna do? Yeah.
I might even let my brother slide, right? I might feel a little offended at that one. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel.
Shit, yeah, Chet can say it too. Hell yeah, he wear a do-rag.
We're going too far. We're just going too far.
That's Mars for you.
All right, Blackest Panther said L. Ron.
Garbage.
When I put good chicken in a super chat, read that shit correct before I call Players Choice Corporate with a complaint.
See what happens, Ron? See what happens? We gotta get the suits on you.
Jesus.
That's what we gotta do now, Ron. We gotta
Finna get the suits
on
about
you.
these little chicken tenders.
Damn.
You sent through some chicken nuggets?
We gotta get the suits.
Nigga ain't even
Ron,
sent through no good chicken.
Ron got them calling HR for his ass now. See what happens?
Could have sent through some jerk chicken.
I'm with
Hey,
you.
we could have got some Cajun chicken. This nigga sent through some chicken nuggets.
It don't matter. It's chicken is chicken. It's about to be a class action lawsuit. Matter of fact, Ron, watch
See?
out. Watch out, nigga. Watch out.
Hey, sent through some more chicken. I gotta potentially. All right, Bandit Huncho said he paid for a super chat. We heard you fake rage about Joakim Noah's threes, and that was free. So quit being emotional, Doofus Town.
You know, he was on my live 2 years ago, and we talked football. And when I talked, when he got flamed, he still ain't off that.
He's still holding grudges. I see what's going on.
Me and Dookie got the Ghostbuster fire. Me and the what do you call them things? The blowtorches.
Flamethrower.
Me and Dookie got the blowtorches out on him, and he ain't off that. He's still on that. After 2 years, he's still on that.
You saying it's a character
Yeah.
flaw?
Yeah, he's still on that.
Okay.
He's still on that.
Luncho, you got to get over that, man. It's
He's still- he ain't off
2026,
that.
you
He's still
know.
on that.
It's 2026,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, he's still on
like
that.
come
So
on.
everything that I say has to be challenged. I'm not that smart. I'm a goofy. Like you know what? You know, like when somebody take your girl or something like that. Like yo, fuck that nigga. Yeah, that's him.
Yeah, I know what that's
Yeah,
like.
he on that.
Damn.
He's still on that.
Look at Jay. I know about that. I knew that.
I
Look
think
at him.
we all know about that. That's,
Look at him.
he said, you know,
Y'all
we
better
all
leave
got
these
girlfriend
people,
that-
women alone. Hey, I don't mess with nobody woman, bruh. Niggas is crazy behind. Some niggas is crazy
My
behind.
grandmother told me when I was a kid, Ron. My grandmother told me when I was a kid, don't ever mess with a married woman because legally her husband can kill you.
Shit.
Niggas,
I wish my granny would have told me that.
That's what I'm saying, Ron. Hey, it ain't no
I
deed
wish
on
my
these
granny would have told me the same.
She told me
don't
that don't ever
I
mess
don't
with a
see no
married
deeds on
woman.
these
'Cause
ladies,
legally,
man.
her husband can kill you. So I was
I think the law has changed since 1938.
niggas. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, Ron. Mars, Jesus.
All right, we got a couple more new members. Spacey02 became a member. Shout out to Spacey. I better see your ass in the members only stream. Also, Strange Cool Guy became a new YouTube member. Shout out to Strange Cool Guy. And Corey Minotaur?
Yep.
Corey Minotaur became a YouTube member. Shout out to Corey. MP13 sent through 2 super chats. I'm gonna read the first one. MP said, if the Lakers pay Reeves anything more than $30 million a year, just burn the building down. That man can't handle physical defenders year after year.
Yeah. That's wow. Super wow.
Get your bread, Austin.
No,
Get
pay,
your bread.
Pay him, real talk. Pay him. Go ahead and pay him.
I mean, he's worth the money in the regular season for sure.
That ain't good enough.
Yeah, go for it. I don't give a shit. That pushes my agenda.
I mean,
Please, pay him.
30 million is like Jalen Suggs money.
Yeah, like
He
He
better
worth
than
30
Jalen
million.
Suggs.
Yeah,
He better
he
than
worth
Jalen
30
Suggs.
million.
worth that.
Just because
DeJounte's
someone else
making 32
not worth
next
30 million gets paid 30 million does not mean now he's also worth.
Well, I mean, I can name
Change the value of 30
every
million.
player who's making 30 million or more next year. So 30 to 34 million. This is the players: Jalen Johnson, Andrew Wiggins, Derek
than him.
White,
Better than him.
Jalen Suggs, Emmanuel Quickly,
Better than him.
DeJounte Murray,
Better
Tyler
than him.
Hero,
Better than
Julius
him.
Randle, Mikal Bridges,
Mm.
Aaron Gordon, Jordan Poole, Jeremy Grant.
I mean, he's better than some of those players.
Some of those
Absolutely.
guys, but some
Yeah.
of those guys are also really just bad contracts. Like, that's not to speak to the level of talent.
Fair enough. I could get with that.
Yeah, Jeremy Grant is just a bad contract.
I mean,
Or
yeah, Jeremy
Jordan
McGraw's
Poole.
making Jeremy McGraw's making 34.2 next year. Shout out to
Yeah.
him.
The Blazers can't get off that deal quick enough.
Been trying to get off that deal for
Shout
3
out to
years.
The Blazers can't get off that deal quick enough.
I like Jeremy Grant.
Man,
Some
I
of the
love when
agents be
players
doing
get
their job,
overpaid.
man.
I
Some
ain't
people's
gonna lie.
agents just be doing
I'm
their
keeping
Yeah,
it
I
green
love
with you,
when
Ron.
players get overpaid.
That Jeremy Grant contract is like waiting for your kid 18th birthday and getting off child support. That's what that shit is. Like that birthday can't come fast enough.
I'll never hate on a player for being overpaid because A, I ain't paying him, and B, get your money, man. It ain't my problem.
Neither.
Man, shout out to you, man.
My thing with Austin Reeves is
my team, though. Long as they ain't.
They're about to be. He's about to be on your team.
I mean, Austin Reeves last year contributed heavily to them winning 50 games. This year, he contributed heavily to them having a better season, winning 53. Obviously, you got Bron and Luka. Yeah, last year you had AD as well. But there were a lot of injuries, and there was a lot of times where he stepped in and was the number one option or played the best on the team in a lot of those games. So,
Absolutely.
Austin Reeves deserves at least $30 million a year. And on top of that, if you're going to lead your team to or help lead the team to a 3rd seed or 4th seed back-to-back years, 2nd round back-to-back years, I think that's worth $30 million. I think that's worth 30.
I mean, no, he's worth. Yeah, he is. He's the quality of player that's going to make that amount of money. Like,
Yeah.
whether it be in LA or somewhere, like he's going to make $30+ million a year. Like that, he's earned that.
He doesn't move the needle for me for the Lakers, but go for it. Let's talk. Pay him. Pay Rui Hachimura too. Pay him more.
I'm finna root for Philly. You keep fucking with me.
Okay. See what you done started, Jay?
Hey man,
I'm sorry, Ron. Go ahead,
You
Ron.
rooting for
Right.
the team doesn't hurt me. Doesn't hurt me.
Go ahead,
I
Ron.
know.
The outcome of
All
the
right.
game.
Believe in them.
989 Michi said, I'm from Saginaw and saw almost every game of Draymond's high school career. Dre was going 30 points, 15 rebounds, 10 assists. Y'all had to be there.
I
Respect.
don't
Dre.
doubt that he had those games. I don't doubt it, but that's not what he averaged. So
I heard y'all be disrespecting Dre. Don't do that again. All right, you Mars. Don't do that again. All right.
I didn't disrespect
disrespect.
Draymond at all. Actually,
Oh, was it Ox?
Yeah.
Probably,
I was listening.
That
I was
guy.
doing something around the house and I was listening. All right,
yeah. Me and Ox do sound notoriously similar. Yeah.
word the accent. Yeah. Respect. That's me.
Whoopity scoopity said, shout out to the GOAT, Maya Moore. Also, I remember what Brunson and SGA did to a sore last year.
I remember what Asar did to Brunson this year. Had him in jail.
I do remember when Brunson made a sword touch earth. Yeah.
Yeah, for the game winner. Yeah.
For the game winner. Yeah.
We had to level
Kawhi
up.
let
We
a
had to
sore
level
have it
up.
too.
Yeah, we had to level up. Actually, Asar was guarding James Harden, but it's cool. Whatever helps you again.
Stop playing with JB, man.
That's still on his watch.
I mean, yeah, it happens while he was on the court for sure. Asar nice, man. Asar nice.
Shout out to us. Sorry, he was nice.
About to get fried. Next game, watch. Don't Mitchell about to have like 38.
MP13 said that ball handle point sounds people who say KD was never the best in the league when his prime was the same as peak Bron.
To be fair, even if Kyrie didn't exist, Cade wouldn't be the best ball handler in the league then either. Like you'd have to get rid of about like 9 people before we got to Cade.
And stop acting
Like,
like
you'd have to get rid of Shea. You'd have to get rid of Garland. You'd have to get rid of a John Morant. You'd have to get rid of Steph. You'd have to get rid of Kyrie. Ja has a better handle than Cade. Like,
Bro,
regardless of how
John
much he
got a
sucks.
better nothing than Cade, bro.
A handle.
He ain't got a better
like
vertical than
having a
Cade.
better handle ain't a big deal. Just like we talk
Besides
about a dude
the
being a better
vertical,
shooter.
yes.
Like we talk about the
Good
dude being a
to,
better
good to,
post
good to,
player.
good to.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big deal.
Yeah, so like there's a lot of ball handlers better than Cade, but you also gotta remember Cade is a big guard. Like it's hard to have a handle like the elite players.
Mm-hmm.
Like Shea is probably the gold standard in that regard for like that size, and Cade's probably bigger than Shea. So James
All
Harden
right.
has a better handle. Yeah, Luka has a better handle.
We got one last member that joined up. Never been to Pluto. And if you haven't, y'all got to check it out. We'll talk about that in our members only stream tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern. Pull up. We'll talk all about Pluto. MP13 sent through a members chat on top of his 2 super chats and said, Ron a real snake oil salesman. You can't trust him.
You know, snake oil is like
that's one
the
thing.
item. How you read it.
He didn't call you a snake
I've
and
ne-
then an oil salesman. He called you.
my!
But he could be both too. He could be a
What's-
snake oil
what's-
salesman.
Absolutely.
What's snake oil? I don't even know what snake oil is.
No, you're a snake oil salesman, Ron. You know what a snake oil salesman is? It's a
No,
oil
I've
salesman.
never-
That's
It's
snake.
a it's a scammer
Ron.
basically.
You are a scammer.
Well, I don't sell snakes. I don't sell oil. What I do sell is hopes, dreams, air, and used cars.
As
That's what I do
AKA
sell.
Snake oil salesman.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I'm not a snake oil salesman, but here's how I'm a snake oil salesman.
Nah, I don't sell snakes or oil.
As you were saying, Ron.
You want a lemon? I can get you some lemons. All right, and last but not least, some of you guys' favorite person in the chat sent through a members chat. This guy, Oiled Up Juicy Real Talk FC, said Dub Dame, Dub Ox, Dub Mars, Dub Chill, Real Talk. I heart you.
Shout out to fans, yo.
Shout
out to fans.
you, man. You know what I'm
Shout
saying?
out to fans.
Love y'all. I'm humble that I have a FC out here, man. So salute to you.
Shout out to fans. I love them.
Come on, more love. We'll talk more love. Come on, more.
I showed a lot of love. I said I'm grateful to have an FC.
You whispering over there.
Why'd you not say that you love him too?
It's love. Mutual.
Yeah. Hey, you see the name of that? Maybe you the one that's selling oil. But anyways, appreciate y'all for joining up. We'll be back same time, same place tomorrow. Tap into the games because we will be talking about them all tomorrow. We out, y'all.
Later.
Shout